You have one new voicemail.
Hi! So you would be so proud of me. I'm hosting Thanksgiving for my friends, and I was stressed because I really wanted it to feel just like Michigan. But then I found the same stuffing mix that you use on Instacart. And I ordered instant gravy, canned cranberry, what else? Oh, I got everyone a little butter sculpture shaped like a turkey. All right, I should probably get cooking, but I miss you today. Happy Thanksgiving, Mom. Oh, and you should download Instacart. It's way easier than sending Dad to the store.
Download Instacart and enjoy free delivery on your first 3 orders. Service fees and terms apply.
What's up, Cuzzy Wuzzies? You're listening to the Bay Ridge Boys, History Hyenas. Bad. What's up, everybody? Welcome to History Hyenas. This is Chris Stefano, a.k.a. Crystal Clear Chris D. With me, as always, Giannis Papas, a.k.a. Yanni Nobody Cares Because You're Greek. Listen, I'm in a bad fucking mood, okay? Yeah. I'm just going to start off by telling you the truth. I'm in a bad mood. I'm tired. I haven't seen my daughter in 5 days. I got 1,000 things to do today, and I'm fucking exhausted. So let me just be crystal clear. Let me open up with crystal clear, okay? Here's the truth. Nobody cares. AOC, you're stupid. Nobody cares about this dumb liberal bullshit, okay? It's Trump 2020, and that's what it fucking is. I'm wearing a Whitney Houston t-shirt, and I swear to fucking God, I have a Whitney Houston. When I have on a Whitney Houston t-shirt, it's because I'm in such a bad mood that I need somebody to get me through, and I need her angelic voice, and I just want to think about her dancing around her little 80s jumpsuit, because the truth is I want to tuck my dick back and be Whitney Houston, and go in blackface, because I don't fucking care. I don't think it's racist. So I just really have kind of had enough today. Yeah. And I know Godfrey is late. He's going to be 45 minutes late because let's be fucking honest. He doesn't have his shit together. Okay.
And he probably listened to the episode and heard that Jim Gaffigan was up in this studio sitting here comfortably when he called. And we said, yeah, we'll get you next week, Godfrey.
Well, listen, because
make no mistake, Soul Plane didn't take off.
Yeah. Yeah, let's be honest. Sometimes you got to get bumped because one guy makes $35 million a year and the other guy does pull-ups off the scaffolding.
The other guy has cold cuts in his mini fridge in his hotel room.
Yeah.
Because we got to start sending Mike Suarez, a.k.a. Emoji Face, for coffee more often, just so he can get some exercise going up the stairs.
Yeah, because make no mistake, he just went, the coffee shop is right next door, but it is down 2 flights of stairs, and my money is a little wet from the sweat in his fingertips.
Am I a real infuriating person to be around? Because sometimes I have to take my glasses on and off. I'm at the age right now where I can't see things if they're far or near. It depends what's going on. So I'm constantly just taking them on and off like a grandpa.
Yeah, here's what I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you Yanni Thresholds, because the thing is, when I'm in a bad mood and I'm exhausted, I don't want to be here, I got a low threshold for you. I can't tolerate you. There's a lot of things I just let go. I'm just like, let's just let Yanni go. Just don't be distracted by his eyes being too close together. Don't be distracted by he's late. Don't be distracted by now he has tits. Don't be distracted by any of that shit. Just let Yanni go, because Yanni's a great kid. But now that I'm fucking exhausted, you see I have to close my eyes. I just can't look at you. I just can't look at you, because I swear to God, if your fucking eyes get any more closer throughout this podcast, I'm going to take you outside and do what I got to do physically.
You couldn't even get me up to Poughkeepsie because you would text and drive and you'd get your license revoked on the way up there.
Because make no mistake,
you do too much, Chrissy.
Yeah, I'm Chrissy. You're telling the
fans. Yeah, you're telling the fans you don't want to be here. You're tired. You may have a borderline low grade fever, as if it's something new or different. Because when you come back,
low grades.
Yeah, when you come back from a weekend on a Sunday and it's a Monday and we got to do the cast because we do the cast on Monday, there is nobody in this room who's expecting you to be well rested.
Yeah. No, and
it's not going to happen. You had to pick up the baby at 5:45, and you probably were tooting till 3:44 a.m.
I got Legion of Skanks tonight from 9:30 to 11:30.
And you're just not in the mood to deal with Jay Okerson's gloves.
And I got meetings, and I'm just not in the mood. Tonight, I'm just not in the fucking mood.
Is there a small possibility that you're going to bring a hammer, and if Jay Okerson's wearing his winter cutoff gloves, you're going to smash him against the table?
I may just be like, listen, Jay, I love you, but everybody could do crowd work.
Because you're crystal clear with the people a lot.
Yeah, I'm just going to be crystal clear.
Today's a real crystal clear
I just want to
day.
be crystal clear with the comedy community. Most of you people, not counting Dove Davidoff, Godfrey, even Big J, not counting Dan Soder, most of you people, I only tolerate to a point, and the only reason you're actually really safe is because I don't want to go to jail because I gotta pick up the baby.
Yeah.
And I can't be in jail. There's no way I can pick up the baby.
And plus, you're a lethal weapon now. It's a crime to use those hands.
It's a crime to use those hands, but really you're just one vodka soda away from a beatdown always.
I like that you're thinking about your weight before you're going to punch somebody in the face.
You're always just one vodka soda away. So you can pop off all you want. And you can say this and that and try to do your little jabs at me that maybe work on some of these nerd comedians. But just know, if you ever catch Chrissy D, if you ever catch Chrissy sinus infections on a day like this where he's really tired and he's got a low-grade fever and just misses the baby, I'm going to hit you with a 1-2-3 combo.
Yeah.
I'm just going to hit you with an uppercut straight to your fucking jaw piece.
It's not going to come too quick because you're a clunky white guy, but it will come.
It will connect. And there's no way you can hurt me when I got a Whitney Houston t-shirt on.
No way. You're impenetrable, impregnable right now.
Yeah, cuz.
But if the people are out there and you're in a bad mood and you're out there drinking like a freshman college sorority sister with vodka sodas, just watch out because Steel Pipe Chrissy is around.
Yeah, I just was with some comedians in Cleveland, great city, great town, Cleveland. But, they
Stop lying to the people. You've already told our fans you hate Cleveland.
Showing up to the gigs late, they got guts. They all smell like weed. It's like, why don't you just go get hit by a fucking bus?
Stop it. Mike's sitting right there.
Yeah, no, not Mike. I like Mike. He's a good comedian.
But he's breathing heavy.
But listen, let's be honest. Most of our peers are fucking useless eaters, okay?
There's a lot of mental illness in our community.
And it's just, I just got a little pissed off yesterday. It was like, just get your fucking life together.
Yeah.
If you're not going to make it, then you're not going to make it.
Yeah.
Okay? If the shit hit the fan for me, the last thing you're going to see me do is struggling in comedy. I'll just go back to being a physical therapist.
Yeah.
And I'll just work some people out physically.
Yeah.
I'll just work on your hamstrings physically.
You're the last person that looks like he has a PhD in anything.
Yeah.
But if it's going to be anything, a kid like you, it would be a goddamn physical therapy PhD.
Yeah, because
you just want to get around Filipino boys.
That's what it is.
As much as possible.
Because if you don't fucking think
for 1 minute
that I was on the road sharing a room with Sal Volcano, I didn't try to sneak into his room and suck his dick. You got another thing coming.
I got another thing coming.
I want to get that Impractical Joker cock.
Because I could never hook up with Sal Volcano because he's got flat feet.
Sal Volcano, let me just go on the record right now. And this is through a bad mood. This is Chrissy low energy. This is Chrissy mean. Sal Volcano, I just want to say on the record, is one of the greatest guys in our business.
Yeah.
Like truly one of the all-time greats. Just a good fucking guy. The absolute animals that come up to him outside in public or at his comedy shows that want to touch him and pull his clothing and yell shit in his face and embarrass him in public. The absolute animals, disgraces of human beings that we're surrounded by, the way he handles them with the grace and kindness, I've never seen anybody like it. And it's just amazing. He's such a good guy. But let me make no mistake and listen to me loud and fucking clear. I'm choking.
Do it, Whitney. Come on, we're listening. Go, girl.
And I
will always love you.
Let me be crystal fucking clear.
Do it, Chris.
If you've ever walked up to any celebrity and yelled in their face, I'm not talking about asking for a picture. I'm talking about yelled at them and screamed.
Yeah.
You're a FAGGOT.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're you're an animal of a human being.
Yeah. And for those moments, you wish that you could put on pause the laws of this great country and do a few things to them physically.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I've seen famous people before when I was physical therapy, before I was even doing comedy. I had no famous friends. I never yelled at a famous person.
Yeah.
I never did that. I'd be like, oh, that's cool. There they are. Maybe get a picture.
Yeah.
But
unless it was Whitney, you'd screech at the tops of your lungs for Whitney.
Oh my God, yeah.
Because you're in bad shape, you're choking on your water, and your sinus infection. I figured out why you often suffer from sinus infections.
Why?
There's a lot of sinus in that head.
Mm-hmm.
You have double the size of the sinuses of an average human because you got a helmet head.
I do have a big head.
You look like you look like you should be standing next to Queen Cersei while she's talking to somebody considering whether to kill them.
Yeah.
And you look like the Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you don't have his body. You're dying right now.
I know that Game of Thrones.
Somebody give him a water.
Give me water. I know that Game of Thrones was the first episode last night, the opening episode, and it was good. And I know it was a setup episode, but they could have just done a little bit more.
I liked it a lot.
You liked it a lot?
Yeah, had a lot of dialogue. I
like
know
the
that.
dialogue. Yeah, I just want to see people getting thrown off fucking walls.
It does. I'm just confused because you're choking on water, but usually when someone's choking, you want to get them water.
You want to get
So what do we do in this situation?
Yeah.
Take away his water.
Because the truth to the situation is, I figured out I don't like a Game of Thrones episode unless I see a White Walker.
You know, in Queens last night, there was a lot of people going like, you know, the Night King is he's the head White Walker.
He's that White. Yeah, there was. I saw somebody I follow on Instagram, girl, one of my baby mama's friends. She had a Game of Thrones party, and it was just like she was like taught like doing a video, and she's a piece, but she was doing a video, and she was like, oh yeah, she was like, look, I made chocolate cupcakes and white cupcakes. She said the vanilla ones I call the White Walkers. And I was like, you're a dumb bitch.
Yeah, and on History of Hyenas, we call Mexicans White Walkers.
Yeah, we call them brown walkers.
Are we just doing this podcast without the Wei Xiongxing button now?
Well, no,
Wei
listen.
Xiongxing.
When you look over at Chrissy, does he look like a partner to you? Come on, get the fucking button ready because we're gonna hear some very incorrect things.
All right, that was the first 10 minutes. I just wanted to do that. I want to get that out. I want to get that part of it out because we've made a choice here on the History of Hyenas is to just kind of
be an all-white podcast.
Wei Xiongxing.
Thank you, Zach. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
You look jacked. I know you're doing a couple cycles.
Yeah.
Zach's on the juice,
Zach's
but
on
it's
the-
halal.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's halal.
Zach's on the juice.
Because when you do a steroid cycle, is it halal?
The sheikh prays over it.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah.
But I just wanted to say that we're going to be scaling it back. That crazy shit that we do where get racial and political, we're not going to do that much anymore because we just want it to be more about history and nature and fun. But so I'm just going to get out. That's what I want you to get out those 10 minutes, just get a few more out. Yeah. So just in closing, I'm just going to get a few more out.
Yeah.
I just, faggot. I just want to get
Wei Xiongxing.
I just want to get that out. Brown walkers.
Yeah.
Wei Xiongxing.
Yeah.
Faggot.
Wei Xiongxing.
Fourth Reich.
Wei Xiongxing.
Sandies.
Wei Xiongxing.
Fucking go play in your sandbox. Yeah.
And Eastern Hemis.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
That sounded
so
like
I just want to get that out and just because I we're closing that chapter and
we're gonna call that segment
What?
Wei Xiongxing ping pong because that's what sounds like. You and Zach were playing a game of ping pong.
Yeah.
With horrible things you were saying.
Yeah.
Do it again because that was fun.
Yeah.
Ready?
Oh yeah.
Call me what? Diner monkey.
Wei Xiongxing.
Yeah.
Fucking sauce monkeys.
Wei Xiongxing.
Give me my coffee, Leroy.
Wei Xiongxing.
We just played a game of Wei Xiongxing ping pong. Mike, are you 100% Mexican?
Yeah.
All White Walker.
Yeah.
100% a Walker, right?
100%.
Did you like Game of Thrones last night?
It was okay. It just wasn't like the best episode. I watch it to see people get killed.
Yeah. Did you eat a bunch of cheese while you watched the episode?
No, I actually ate a salad.
You did?
I
Good for you, bud.
Tried.
You're trying.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your goal? You
Do I
want
have
to lose
biceps again, or are they gone now?
Let me see. They're starting to creep in a little bit.
No, but remember last week you said I had one? Are they gone now?
Yeah, but you're definitely starting to look a lot more like American Christopher X. Yeah. The more you work out and the more jacked you get,
The more scared I get.
the more scary it gets. Yeah.
All I fucking need is this Whitney Houston t-shirt and a nice German flag tattooed on my back. You'll never stop me.
Wei Xiongxing, Zach, wake up.
Wei Xiongxing.
Here's the deal.
I was just kidding. That was honestly, and no, I just want to say real quick, anybody who's new to the podcast, that's joke shit we do. We're going to do a whole episode today. We may have Godfrey, the great comedian, come in if he shows up on time. You never know. If he's not here, we're going to do a great episode about the abduction of Charlie Rose. But we just fuck around. But on patreon.com/Bay Ridge Boys, you can find a lot of our wildness. You gotta see a lot of the magic is on patreon.com/Bay Ridge Boys. So go there for more shit. But now we just fuck around here. But I just want to get a few minutes out of kind of like the old me and now I'm on to a whole kind of new me. Hail Hitler.
Could be because.
Wei Song
Thank you.
Xian.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, you did some sensitivity training.
I was kidding. Yeah, the Hail Hitler was just kidding.
We're just joking.
That truly was just a joke.
Yeah, a lot of people always message us.
Never. Yeah.
Yeah, you would never say that earnestly.
No, and I would never support the Nazis. Truly.
No, but you will get a couple.
Truly.
You will couple.
But if I'm just going to be crystal clear, they do have nice uniforms.
Can we get another Wei Xiongxin, please? Even though the Hugo Boss did.
Wei Song Xian.
Yeah, it is the history hyena fact of the day that Hugo Boss did design those uniforms.
And there's nothing you could do about that. That's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, that's the way the cookie
crumbles. By the way, my new nickname, Chrissy Crumbles, because I'm always falling apart.
Yeah, I think we figured out your new name was Chrissy Can Collector.
Chrissy Can Collector.
You like to go fishing through the garbage a lot.
That's what I like to do. Yeah.
But look, talking to Game of Thrones, I really believe your friends. If we put your friends into Winterfell, okay, and they got to battle the White Walkers, they're going to do pretty good. First of all, they're going to come instead of a Winterfell flag, they're going to plant down a Trump flag.
Yeah,
Trump 2020,
100%.
Okay, they're going to come straight from the Mets game.
Right,
plant down a Trump 2020.
Right,
and then the boys from Queens will take a lot of those White Walkers physically.
Yeah,
because a lot of those guys can carry their body weight plus half because they're firemen. So even though those kids drink a lot, whatever, it's a constant thing. They can carry their body weight plus 20.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Here's the kind of friends I have. So my boxing instructor, the guy who's teaching me how to throw hands, when Sergio Chacon is smoking cigarettes and isn't available, I go with Paulie Gassi.
Yeah,
I go with Paulie Gassi, who trains in Bensonhurst out of the Italian Alamo, the Last Stand in Bensonhurst. He's got the Chinese attacking on all sides. He also sells Tickle Me Elmos out of the garage, and he lives with his mother.
Yeah, he's got a boxing garage in the basement, and then he's got his mother upstairs.
Yeah, and he actually does make vitamins out of his basement. He's got a vitamin line, but he hasn't got the website up yet. So once he gets the website up, I'm going to convince him to be $100 member.
Yeah.
Then his mother will give him the money, and then we could get PaulieGatsy.com vitamins. But these are
Wait, can I just say, is that the most Italian thing ever? So if you need a Tickle Me Elmo, or you need vitamins, or you need boxing lessons, go to Paulie Gassy's mother's house.
Yeah, that's what it is. in the middle of Bensonhurst. So, and he's also Paulie Gassy is actually training Paulie Malignaggi right now, who the great Brooklyn fighter,
and also selling Tickle Me Elmos.
Yeah, and also selling Tickle Me Elmos. He's training Paulie Malignaggi in a bare knuckle boxing match while making vitamins in his mother's basement, where he also lives, and selling Tickle Me Elmos and training me to throw hands.
And Jim Serpico's baking bread because he's having a midlife crisis.
Yeah, Jim Serpico think I am Jared Frieder. You be a fucking baker.
Italian's like a side hustle.
But these are the kind of friends that I have, like Paulie Gassi. He just sent me a text. He just sent me a text of your flyer, which Andrew Schultz presents Giannis Pappas, which it's April 23rd, 7 and 9:30, New York Comedy Club, and you've named the special "Blowing the Light."
Yeah.
So Paulie just sends me a message. Explain to me something. Why the fuck does everything have to be out blowing with this guy? And then he sends me 3 dicks. He goes, "Is he a fucking fag or what?"
Yeah. And he doesn't mean fag. He means fag directly.
Yeah.
He lives in a pre-PC world, Paulie Gassy.
Yeah, so because of
Did you tell him that's the jargon, or he just said, "Listen, the guy puts a wig on and he makes money from it. You do the math."
That's what he said.
Yeah.
He said, you can't tell me that guy doesn't love cock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, one way or the other. I mean, deep down, a kid first of all, he's a Greek kid.
Yeah.
All right? I know a few Greek kids. I mean, there are not too many around here anymore. It used to be all Italian, a couple Greeks.
Yeah.
Now we're getting attacked on all sides by fucking Chinese. But back in the 80s, I did have 2 Greek friends, and you telling me deep down they didn't want cock, it's part of their culture. Mm-hmm. Just like the Chinese like to eat dogs, Greeks like to eat dicks.
Yeah, it's what
And my name is Paulie Gassy, and I can get you a Tickle Me Elmo for half price. Cause Italians are funny kids no matter which way you slice the dice.
Yeah. All I'm saying is it's getting a little warmer out. I'm getting a little more violent. The Eastern Hemis better keep moving east.
Wei Song Xian.
No, that was the last one. I'm just kidding. It's just a silly podcast.
Cause we're silly. Again, if you're new to the podcast, Wei Zhongxing, that's when Zach hits that button. That means we're just kidding, and it clears the air. We're safe.
We're just joking around.
And I think Wei Zhongxing was a eunuch. I don't even remember where it started.
Wei Zhongxing was a eunuch.
Yeah. So whatever it is, it's just, it clears. Yeah, Wei Zhongxing means we're joking. And when Chris said Eastern Hemi, he's directly referring to Chinese.
And the girl I cracked open in Pittsburgh on Friday, who I promised I wouldn't mention on the podcast, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it loud and cloud. You had fumes.
Wei Song Xian.
Yeah. What was that?
That was the Catalan pronunciation.
Can we hear that again?
What can we designate that one for?
I guess he can go either one with those, right? You can go Cantonese or whatever.
Let me hear that one more time.
Because does Eileen like to watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah, Eileen watched Game of Thrones.
Have you ever crawled down the neutrals and then just seen a fog of Newport smoke, and through it you could see Jon Snow on the screen?
Yeah. I bet you. Yeah, and Eileen. She's
Chris, can you pass me some saltines? Game of Thrones is on.
Yeah, Jon Snow's hot. She watches Game of Thrones. I think most of my family watches Game of Thrones. I watched it last night.
If you think for 1 second, Lynn, you know the guy who's loyal to the Dragon Lady?
Oh yeah,
you know the older guy, that British guy, the knight.
Yeah.
If you think Lynn,
Jorah Mormont, what's his name?
Jorah Mormont.
You think if you think for 1 second that Lynn doesn't pop on HBO Go at 12 because she's too frugal of a woman to buy HBO in the package, but she's got one of your nieces and nephews' fucking passwords.
Yeah.
And at 12 a.m. pops on Game of Thrones while she has a nice spotting.
Yeah.
And then thinks about banging out Gerard fuck Momon.
Yeah.
You got another thing coming.
Yeah.
Because if she don't think she had a couple wet dreams of sitting across a kitchen table at the top of the neutrals with Gerard Momon and sharing a link cuisine, you got another thing coming.
Because if you don't think that there's now 2 nozzles in my shower, one for regular water and one for holy water after she flicks a bean at Pierce Bronson, you got another thing coming.
Because she likes a handsome white older man, and it's what it is.
Just what it is. So do I.
Yeah. Oh, God, this is on my 4th cup of coffee.
Yeah.
You know what's so good about this podcast?
What's good about it? I want some salmon.
Chrissy Salmons.
Yeah.
Pussy Hat Papas.
Yeah, pussy. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
No, what's great about this podcast?
Because, by the way, Cathedral Notre Dame is on fire.
I know. We need to
talk about that.
We need to really take a moment and realize how much of a tragedy that is.
That's actually truly insane.
Yeah. And they're saying it's a construction fire.
Yeah, but we know who it really is.
We know what's went down.
We know who burnt it on fire.
We know we did it.
Set.
Yeah.
And it begins with an S and it ends with an ANDIE.
It's a little low, Zach. I think it's a little low, but we're joking. Obviously, Wei Zhongxing.
Yeah, let me just be crystal clear. If our $100 member Victoria Rajbaka, if I check his Instagram and he's in Paris, I know who fucking did it. Victoria Rajbaka, the Sri Lankan comic based in Berlin. He also hosts the Anything Goes podcast, which is pretty much just sitting down and talking shit about comedy, culture, and current events with different artists from around the city. You can find links to all his dates, podcast episodes, and social media stuff on livefromthesandbox.com, and he can be found at Vidora Rajpaska on all the social medias. And the Anything Goes podcast can be found to the link on the website, podcast.livefromthesandbox.com. And if you're on his Instagram right now and you see that he's in Paris, you better call Interpol because he's your suspect.
Look at me, I'm
And we're also brought to you this week by our new sponsor. Welcome, our new sponsor, 9th Street Auto Collision.
Wow, they sound like they sell Tickle Me Elmos too.
Yeah, they might.
Yeah.
They can fix your car and also get you half-price Barbies.
Yeah.
So 9th Street Auto Collision is located in Huntington Station, New York. That's out there on the island.
Oh,
no,
that's
guys?
on the island.
Yeah, these guys are out there on the island.
Yeah.
Huntington Station, New York, 133 West Hills Road. You can give them a call, 631.
Call them up.
351-5300. That's 631-351-5300. Now, they are a family business, so when you go there to get your car fixed or whatever you need with your car, you're supporting a family business out there on the island. And they've been doing it for over 20 years. They do great body work, and they give everyone a deal. That's their slogan. We give everyone a deal. So whatever it is, you're going to get a little something sliced off the top. And they work with all insurance companies, and they also do towing. So go out there. If you live out there on the island, and we know we got a lot of listeners on the island, Huntington Station, New York, 9th Street Auto Collision, 133 West Hills Road, 631-351-5300. We appreciate our new sponsor.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and of course, we're brought to you, as always, by probably, I would say he's got to be captain of the matriarchy, right?
Who?
Captain of the matriarchy at this point.
Who is?
Harvey Spencer Jr.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, a healthy smile, family, and cosmetic dentistry at Healthy Smile Rock Hill is their Instagram, and it's a great new practice. With I don't have the copy in front of me.
It's in
Rockville, South Carolina.
It's in Rockville, South Carolina. And he's told us that if you want to go down to South Carolina, go down to his office, get a cleaning. He'll crack your teeth open and clean them out for you. If you can prove that you have a pseudopenis, drop your pants right there in the waiting room. You can prove that you have a pseudopenis. He'll give you a 10% discount on your teeth.
It's what it is. So if you want to get your
and if you have fumes, then you're not welcome.
Yeah. So if you want to get your teeth cracked open and cleaned out, you go down to a Healthy Happy Smile down there in Rock Hill. See, that's how fucking stupid we are.
Because if you don't fucking think we're not going to Rock Hill, South Carolina and filming that for the History Hyenas Patreon members and getting our teeth cracked open and cleaned out, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, we should actually do that.
We should seriously do that.
Lee Harvey Oswald, we're coming to you.
Lee Harvey, yeah, we're coming.
So listen, it's a Healthy Smile Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. You can find them at www.ahealthyhappysmile.com, at A Healthy Smile Rock Hill on Instagram. It's a state-of-the-art practice with next generation gaming for kids and adults. Go get your teeth cracked open and cleaned out by Dr. Harvey Spencer Jr. Yeah. This is a hyena history. Fucking, we should, at some point, we got to change the name to Hyena History. Because now, we don't know whether we're doing a Godfrey episode or a Charlie Ross episode.
Let's just do Charlie Ross because it's 3:00 already, and make no mistake, Godfrey's definitely paying us back for him being bumped by Jim Gaffigan last week, and it's what it is. We deserve it. Yeah. So let's just start with Charlie Ross. Charlie Rose or Ross?
It's Charlie Ross.
So Charlie Ross was pretty much the first child, like, national news child abduction case.
This was the first, Charlie. This is an interesting. First of all, I learned about this. My wife.
Yeah, you got a wife.
I got a wife now who's cooking me healthy breakfasts and is acting like a wife, which is great.
Yeah, it's good. And now
she's calling me before 12 p.m. Make no mistake, I'll get 6 calls about leftovers being in the back of the fridge.
So she's cooking now.
So,
because listen. She's cooking because at first she wasn't cooking, but then went on the honeymoon where the great laws of this country are not in effect. They went beyond the wall to Mexico. And let's just be honest, Mrs. Pappas had to get a little disciplined. And now she comes back and she's cooking.
Because she's a Greek. She's half Greek and I'm Greek. So since we're Greek, she basically is my property, right? Is that what you were explaining to me?
She has no, yeah.
How does it work?
Yeah. So how it works now in the Greek faith is what the priest said in the ceremony.
Yeah.
Is that as soon as she said yes, then she's actually not a human anymore. She's just your property.
Right.
So she's Mr. Pappas's property.
Right.
So it's what if she has a name, you could call her Brittany, but you could also just call her your property.
Right.
You could just say, hey, your property's talking too much. So that's what you could say. And the priest said that. That's not my words. Those are his.
Right.
So now she has to cook and clean and do whatever you want for the rest of her life.
Right.
And it doesn't matter, even if it doesn't matter. She's just always your property.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what he said, if I remember it correctly.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I that's what I think it said. But if I'm going to be crystal clear, I was staring at the bridesmaid right across the hall from me's tits. So I just wanted to crack one of those bridesmaids open and clean them out. Actually, 2 of them.
Yeah.
So I was kind of half listening.
Yeah.
And also, I think your brother shit his pants on the altar too, Nico. So it's a little stinky up there.
Now, what's your view? You got a huge insight into women before we get into Charlie Ross.
Yeah, Charlie Ross is going to be, by the way, just real quick, Charlie Ross is a very, very interesting thing. It's a sick thing, and it circles around Bay Ridge somehow, and we'll explain why.
Yeah. So, no, I just wanted to say, you think deep down women want to serve men deep down, no matter which way they slice it, right?
It's in their DNA.
Like, if there's a woman who, like, doesn't want to have kids, and there's a little mental illness there, no?
Yeah, it's a little mental.
Imagine there was, like, another animal, and the female of that species was like, I want to find myself and be an independent. You're like, what are you doing? We're here to make people.
Yeah.
We're here to make
That's
people.
What we're here.
Put a baby on your tit and act like a woman.
It's
okay?
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the longer it goes with no kids, no marriage, then just the weirder it starts to get.
Yeah, that's
just look at Instagrams. It starts to get pretty weird.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Look, it's just what it is.
Yeah.
At that point, it's just what. Do we still have it's just what it is in all the different languages?
Getting it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to have it queued up.
Yeah, but instead you're looking at fucking Men's Fitness.
So this is what happened. Thanks to my wife, as I mentioned earlier, she got me and Chris these 2 books. It's called True Crime Bay Ridge.
Yeah.
And
the book that you gave me is my copy?
that's your fucking copy,
Oh,
Chrissy.
I thought you would let me borrow the book.
No, my wife's thinking of you too. She's so fucking.
Wait, Mike's leaving. Mike,
where the fuck
going
are you
to San
going,
Antonio?
emoji face?
I have to go defend the wall.
Yeah. Hey, go defend the wall, baby.
Yeah.
When are you coming back, Mike?
I'll be back next week.
All right.
Where you going, San Antonio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You got a little suitcase.
Yeah, and a big gut.
No, Mike looks good now. How much weight have you lost?
Since last time, I gained 5 and lost that same 5.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, you're maintaining. I'll see you
Good
later,
job,
Mike.
SA.
All
Make
right.
no mistake, Mike's a Mexican kid.
Mike's a Mexican kid, but he did prove to me that he had his papers, so I'm not going
Did he
to make.
prove it to
I'm not
you?
going to make an anonymous call to ICE.
Did he take you to get some tacos down there?
Mike is fucking no. Mike took me to all the good food spots.
Check it out, Holmes.
Check it out. San Antonio's a boring city, though. Okay, go.
So Charlie Ross.
Oh, we're gonna do Charlie Ross. Okay.
Yeah, we learned about that. So my wife got me and Chris. Do you have that book on you so
Your
we can shout out
property.
the offer? Because
Your property.
my property got us.
Godfrey just texted me, almost there, dude. So we're
Okay.
gonna have to just do
So
Charlie Ross.
Yeah, we'll just wait and we'll do Charlie Ross for the next episode.
We could do Charlie Ross on the Patreon and just go to.
No, we'll do another episode with Charlie Ross. We haven't even started. We teased it, which is good. And now we got a monthly coming in.
Yeah. He said, almost there, dude. Okay. I'm going to say, okay, just come up. And then we're just going to have him on for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, or we'll just go. Yeah, we'll just do it. We'll just keep going. Where are we at, ISIS?
30 minutes.
Yeah, so we'll have him on for a good 40 minutes. We'll do an hour and 10 or something like that. Godfrey, if you don't know, hilarious comedian. One of the most hilarious, gifted comedians you'll see anywhere. Been around for a little while. Obviously, fucking handsome kid. I mean, the kid is a good-looking kid.
So fucking handsome, it's actually uncomfortable.
Yeah, and he's just a funny kid. You can follow him on Instagram at Godfrey.
His Instagram is huge.
Yeah, he's just a funny kid. Been around for a while. Big comic.
He's probably going to talk to us at length about why
Just how white people-
Nigerians,
yeah.
why white people are the worst, and how Nigerians are actually the king of all people.
Yeah, so make no mistake, this is about to be a goodie.
Yeah, make no mistake, the best thing I love about Godfrey, not the love, but the funniest thing about Godfrey is he's racist against everybody, including blacks. And he's black, but he hates black people, but because he's just only loves Nigerians.
Yeah, I think he thinks Nigerians are superior, I think.
That's what he says. He says that openly on stage, and in his Instagram said Nigerians are the superior people.
Yeah, but there's somehow their history got robbed or whatever.
Yeah, by the white piece of shit.
Yeah. Could be some truth to that, but you just don't hear a lot about. I don't know anything about Nigeria except they play soccer teams and their best players always have different colors in their hair.
Yeah,
they always get their hair done.
Genau das, was es ist.
Thank you. Now you're earning your money.
Yeah, and once in a while you get a robocall from a prince to send them some money,
and that's just what it is. Do you know anything about Nigeria? Cute kids, very handsome people. I think the reason why they think that is because like that first oldest bones ever found, human bones, was Nigerian. Yeah, is that what happened in Nigeria?
Yeah.
That was a cute little tickle fart.
That was a cute little tickle fart because make no mistake, you have a very
punchable face.
You have a very long ass canal. I think you have a long asshole.
Yeah, because it sounded like like a recorder, right?
Yeah,
like a flute note.
Well, it went some distance.
Yeah. Why are yours wet? Why are you always wet? Why do you got a wet asshole? Why is your ass in a swimming pool constantly?
Because
why is your ass a frog?
Because I think that I just.
There's never been a dry fart you've had.
I know. I think I don't know what it is.
Even in the summer, there's always just moisture with it.
Maybe it's from from the salmon I eat. Maybe I just got salmon swimming in my ass.
Do you shart your fucking boxers a lot?
Mm-hmm.
You do, right?
No, actually, I never do. I never have fumes and I never shart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's because you powder your balls.
I got baby powder on my sack right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Godfrey's going to be coming up momentarily, and just before he gets on, he has a full mental illness. He is like a fully mentally, actually like true diagnosable mental illness human being.
Yeah.
That's just very, very talented.
Very talented, and
Very
hilarious,
talented.
and also very, very good looking. You've seen him in a couple movies. He was in Zoolander.
Yeah.
Where he was like pretending to be Ben Stiller's character for a second.
Which is laugh out loud funny.
Yeah, he was
Soul Plane. He
had
laugh
like
out
a
loud funny.
starring role in Soul Plane.
Laugh out loud funny.
Yeah, I mean like him.
He had a bigger role than Kevin Hart.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. What other movies has he been in, Zach Isis? Before he gets here? Can you just pull up his?
He's the
IMDb?
most famous for the 7-Up commercial.
Yeah, I mean, why does Mike Suarez think? Why does Emoji Face think that he can just walk out in the middle of the cast?
Yeah.
Is that because we're not paying him yet?
Yeah.
How long do you think it's going to be before he demands payment?
Pretty soon.
It's going to be pretty fucking soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to say, why don't you just go get me a coffee and get me a water?
Yeah. Get Chris a water or a coffee.
Yeah.
Because when he smiles, it looks like someone just responded to my text.
Yeah, that's what it
It
is.
sounds like someone responded to my text, but they don't really want to correspond with me, so they just sent me an emoji. He's a fat kid.
Instead of sending actual emojis, I'm just going to send Suarez's face on text now.
Why didn't we do that while he was still here? Take a
Yeah.
close up of his face.
Yeah,
that would have
and
been
that'll
funny.
just be
Yeah, can someone?
And then anybody who becomes a Patreon member, we're just going to send them a robot text of Mush's face.
Listen, Andrew Agos or Metzger, what's his name? Metzger or one of our fans who are listening, can you please take Mike Suarez's face and make it into an emoji? Or this kid who did the no fumes feat. Somebody take Mikey Suarez's face and just start making emoji memes. Because did you see on our Instagram? First of all, our YouTube is up and running,
and it's fucking starting to fly.
It's starting to fly. So go over to our what's our YouTube again?
History Hyenas.
So it's youtube.com/History Hyenas. You can follow us on Instagram at Instagram.com/History Hyenas.
Yeah. And also when you're listening to the podcast, rate, review it, subscribe to it. If you're going to be a toot and not join the patreon.com/Bay Ridge Boys, if you don't want to be a non-toot, but you want to just be a toot, then the least you could do while you're listening to the podcast for free and being an absolute disgraceful toot is tell as many people as you can about our podcast. That's just as good as joining our Patreon if you just tell a bunch of friends.
Yeah, also
to rate, review, and subscribe to it.
Yeah, and the least you could do is go over to iTunes and leave us a nice review and 5 stars, okay?
Yeah.
Because me and Chris read all of them, and there's some of them that are 10 out of 10 funny. Somebody recently called us Wikipedia sluts.
Yeah, which is hilarious. And also, when you join patreon.com/Bay Ridge Boys, we encourage you to make up a funny name.
Yeah.
Because we're going to read your names out loud at the end of every podcast. So, be creative.
Absolutely.
Got any more
Be
Godfrey
creative.
movies?
And we got a new segment, Crystal Clear Chrissy on Instagram. So join our Instagram because we're going to be doing a lot of content because make no mistake, we're a couple of screwed in kids.
Yeah.
Now there's some new listeners. They want to know what screwed in means, what Wei Zhongjin means. Listen, we're a cult. So if you want to know what something means, ask one of our followers. We're going to take over the world.
Yeah, ask somebody, go to patreon.com/Bay Ridge Boys and ask questions on the community board if you're a new member. And our fans, our members of the matriarchy, our members of the cackle will answer your fucking questions.
Yes.
Okay? Because I can't be bothered with it. I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah, and I'm a screwed in kid, so make no mistake, next week, April 23rd, if you live in New York City or the New York City area,
yes,
I am shooting my fucking special in a small comedy club because make no mistake, nobody else wants to make it.
Yeah.
But Andrew Schultz is producing it. He's a screwed in fucking
Andrew
kid.
Schultz is the fucking rabbi right now.
Because how screwed in is he?
Because Andrew Schultz was bar mitzvahed, and then once he decided to go full Jew, he has just become, he sells out wherever he goes.
Yeah.
The kid is just Andy Ticket Sales.
He is
alt-right Andy is the best nickname of all time, too.
Yeah, he's screwed in.
His name should be Moisha.
Andrew Schultz is a screwed in kid, and he's producing the special April 23rd, New York Comedy Club, 2 shows, 7 and 9:30. You're going to be hearing this if you're on the Patreon Thursday, and then you're going to be hearing it if you're a toot on Monday or whenever ISIS decides.
Whenever Tattoo Fingers decides to put it up.
Yeah.
If you don't think, let me tell you
Edward
something.
fucking Scissorhands over here.
We are fucking screwed in on this podcast, and we're going to bring you amazing content and amazing shit. And if you don't think that first of all, here's the new thing. I told you once we get to 5,000 members, I'm going to send you a picture of my open asshole. That's number 1. Number 2, 10,000 Patreon members. 10,000 Patreon members. When we get there, we're going to throw, me and Giannis are going to throw ourselves and invite all the Patreon members to come.
A bat mitzvah.
We're going to throw ourselves a bat mitzvah.
No, it's going to be a bat mitzvah.
A bat mitzvah.
Yeah.
15,000 Patreon members, I'm buying a condo in Israel. So at 15,000 Patreon members, make no mistake, I will put a down payment on a one-beddy condo with a washer dryer in unit in Tel Aviv.
Yeah. And
so it's just what it is. I'm going to go for you.
Yeah. And if we get to 100,000 Patreon members, me, Chris, and Zach, and Mike Suarez, we're moving to Afghanistan and we're joining ISIS.
It's just what
it's
it
just
is.
what we're going to do.
Yeah. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, we're going to just join the caliphate.
Yeah, I'm going to just fucking just scream death to America, and I'm just going to do it.
We're just going to go the other way, or we're just going to get full sex changes.
Yeah.
Because we will do that just for content.
Yeah.
Would you... Let's make a deal right now. If we get to 100,000, not $100,000, I'm talking about 100,000 members. We promise you, me and Chris will just start taking estrogen for content.
Yeah.
We'll start doing videos as women as we transform.
Let me be crystal fucking clear. My daughter's godfather is an emergency room doctor. When we get to 100,000 Patreon members, I'm going to call him up and say, come over here, take a chunk of flesh off my ass, peel my dick off, and give me a clit. I'm getting a sex change right in Brooklyn, right in Bay Ridge. I'll get a sex change. We'll film it. We'll put it on the Patreon. If we get to if we got to 100,000 Patreon members, I mean, we'd be making a lot of money.
We'd be making a lot of money at that point. We would be doing really good. Look, we're joking. Okay. We know it's an old stereotype that Jews make money, and we joke with that. Here's the deal. We know. We grew up in New York City. We know a lot of Jewish kids. My best friend is Jewish. I got Jewish family members, actually. Here's the deal. Jews are just good businessmen. It's just what it is. So hats off to you guys. Jews know how to fucking do business. They do it real good. So stop hating on Jews and respect Jews, because they know how to be screwed in and make some dough.
Fuck yeah.
That's what it is.
Fuck yeah.
At this point, I don't know if we should just continue with Charlie Ross or if we should wait for Godfrey.
I mean, well, do you want to just quickly talk about Charlie Ross?
I mean, it's such an interesting episode. We're caught in between right now. I mean, the fans listening now in their cars during their runs, they're having a great time.
Yeah.
Because we're going wild, but we don't know what direction we're going with. So this is an interesting thing.
Yeah.
But we deserve this.
This is kind of like this is like a never before like a very interesting territory episode, because we are stuck in no man's land
we
right now.
We are in absolute no man's land right now.
This episode's going to be called No Man's Land is Wild.
Yeah.
Because we're supposed to be having Godfrey come up.
Yeah. And he says he's on his way.
And he says he's on his way, but that he also may be getting his shape up.
It could be happening.
It could be happening. So I don't know where he is. He also could be at the wrong place. He could just be being Godfrey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just don't know. We were about to start Charlie Ross.
Which is such an interesting episode.
Yeah.
But I also can't talk.
Yeah.
Because I'm just slowly losing my voice.
Yeah. What happened? What did you take on too much today that you're in this situation?
No, it's not taking on too much. I had a
What time did you get in?
We had
what time's your flight?
4 a.m. wake up, 6 a.m. flight.
Oh boy.
Landed at 8:30.
Yeah.
And then I had a meeting at 11.
Oh boy.
With this, we got this from 2 to 6.
Did you sleep last night?
I mean, the show ended by 12. So as much as I could, I got a 7 p.m. lunch, 7 p.m. dinner meeting tonight. And then I got fucking Legion of Skanks from 9 to 11. 9:30 to 11:30. But all that stuff is unavoidable.
Yeah.
It's all part of my comedy set. I have to do these things.
Yeah, you do.
So it's like, it's just, there's nothing I can do. Like,
How
there's
many
no
hours did you
extracurricular
sleep,
shit.
though?
2? I mean, by the time you get, the show ended at 12.
Right.
Because, they
you didn't sleep
sold
on the
it out.
plane either.
No, it was a 2-hour flight. It's Cleveland.
Right.
I slept a little bit. I tried to sleep for an hour or two in my bed at home.
How were the shows out there in Cleveland?
Oh, fantastic.
Where were you? Pittsburgh and Cleveland?
Pittsburgh, Fredonia, and then Cleveland.
What's Fredonia?
Fredonia University.
Oh. And you were with the great Sal Vulcano.
Sal Vulcano, Sally Webfeets. They were amazing. I mean, Sal's crowds, it's just, it's great. You know what's actually truly like a good thing about hanging out with Sal is it makes me appreciate the comedy, the art of what I do more, because nobody cares about me. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, if I'm going to make them laugh.
Right, you got to be funny.
I have to be funny because they genuinely don't care. I mean, if you're the kind of person who's like, who's got a fragile ego or is very insecure, then don't work with a guy like Sal Vulcano, even though he's so great, because people were, I'm telling you twice, I got actually pushed out of the way because they just want Sal. And then I'm not lying. In 3 days, at least 30 people asked me to hold the camera to take a picture of them out in public. So you have to just put aside your work. Yeah. It's like, oh, but what about me? I'm a comedian too. No. Nobody cares.
Right.
Nobody cares.
Right.
So you have to be very secure with yourself. So coming on the other side, I feel good about that mentally, where I'm like, that stuff
because your bank account looks nice when you're done.
Yeah.
That helps with the ego blow, right?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Godfrey's calling me. I'm going to put it on the cast.
Yeah, put it on the cast. Yeah.
What's up, son?
Wait, which button do I press, goddammit?
Oh, number 4.
You didn't even tell me. You say nothing.
I just thought you knew. I thought you'd been up here already.
I don't know the fucking button. I'm not up there all the time. What the fuck? Open the fucking door.
Yeah. All right. Zach's coming.
Yeah.
Zach's coming to open the door. He's Middle Eastern. Is that okay with you?
It's okay. Does he have a fucking bomb on him or something?
Well, he's jacked.
Yeah.
He's jacked?
He's
not as jacked as Godfrey.
Not as jacked as Godfrey, but.
What the fuck?
All right, so come upstairs, and then we'll come right on. We'll start right away with you.
Yeah.
God damn you.
All right, this is going to be a lot of fun. This episode has just been kind of It's almost like we're living in a. You can cut this if you want. No, let's just keep rocking. This is good for the people.
Yeah, let's just keep doing it.
Zach's been doing a lot of shoulder press.
Yeah.
Cause you're starting to look basketball shape.
Yeah, well,
you're starting to look like lanky and skinny.
Yeah,
and it's not because it looks less funny and more kind of American Christopher X.
Yeah,
so you got I don't know. It's a toss up.
What's up, Carl?
Oh God, there's too much.
Wow, look at Godfrey.
Too much.
Yo, your jacket's too long.
Yo.
What's up, guys? What?
I'm just saying, you two good-looking kids.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you.
Come on, get out.
Congrats on your marriage.
Thank you.
Your wife is amazing looking.
Thank you.
You're a good-looking, fucking rugged Greek.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yo, Godfrey's fucking jacked.
Yo, Godfrey's always fucking jacked.
Come on, get him.
Always.
Yeah.
Start it off.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Godfrey's in here.
We were just in here, and Zach just said that he doesn't believe Nigerians started civilization. That's what Zach said.
That's what Zach said. And they said Godfrey can rebuttal that.
He said,
Godfrey can rebuke that. Godfrey can tell you that. In fact, they did.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced.
Wait, you got to turn on his mic, Zach.
What's wrong with my mic?
Oh, he's doing that on purpose.
Racist.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, speaking of microphones, there's a brother I know. You said I should come in here with like black inventions and all kind of black shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you said that.
Yeah. No, you did. You said you were like this. Hey, Godfrey, we got black things we want to talk about. Can you come over here? Can you come over here and talk about black things?
We're doing something very new on our podcast. We're going to have a black guy come up. So
we're very selective on our black guys.
Yeah,
Shit,
you
Godfrey,
understand.
you're on our list.
You got to be careful. So
got to be careful. See, you're our like litmus test on what's racist. That's why we call Godfrey. He's a neutral black. I like that guy. Yeah. You're not biased or nothing. You're right in the middle.
Yeah, like nice gray zone black.
You know, Godfrey's a Chicago kid.
I sure am.
But he's a Yankee fan.
Big time. Let me tell you why.
Because we're winners.
You damn right. And I am a Cub fan for life. Grew up around Wrigley Field. My high schools are right across the street from WGN. Right across the street. You can see it. Right across. So my whole life I lived in Wrigley area.
Is that Wrigleyville?
Wrigleyville. Yeah. That's north side. And the Cubs were so bad. Like 100-something years, dude. There's people who are dead.
Yeah.
My parents are gone. Everybody's gone. So when we won the World Series, motherfuckers were dead, bro. Like, people were like, a new generation of people like, hey, the Cubs won.
Yeah.
Like, you just started knowing about the Cubs. Yeah. People were dead. And so I would turn from the Cub games and I would watch the Yankees because I was a big Reggie Jackson fan.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, who didn't want afro spilling out the side of their hats?
Oh, I know a lot of people didn't want it.
The fact that I wanted to be Reggie Jackson, the best black guy on the fucking thing.
He really
Mr.
was
Rock,
by far the best.
Dude, first of all,
by far.
You hitting home runs with sunglasses on?
Yeah.
Give me a fucking break.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
Do they realize he had sunglasses on?
Not even like sports sunglasses, like just shades.
Yeah. Shades and hitting the ball coming at 90-something miles an hour.
Like he's at the beach, but he's at home plate.
At home plate. sitting there in a fucking beach chair. It's your fucking pitch, piece of shit.
The 70s was a good era where guys used to smoke cigarettes. You ever see those pictures like Dave Parker just smoking a cigarette?
Oh, Dave Parker, the Cobra,
nice.
right?
Yeah.
The Cobra.
Yeah.
When Dave Parker threw a man out from all the way from right field, and gunned him down
on the fly. Didn't even bounce.
Not even bounce.
The only other guy I ever saw that could close match his arm is Vladimir Guerrero. But other than Guerrero,
Ichiro had a crazy arm.
has a crazy arm. Yeah.
Which is weird because he was built like a vegan piano teacher.
He had a gun. Piano teacher. I love it. That's skinny as fuck.
He was a skinny kid.
Ichiro. I love it because he always did the slap swing. Like fucking girls softball. The fuck was that?
Yeah, I don't know. These fucking Japs are weird.
Listen, you got 900,000 hits. Yeah, because you slap it. Get the fuck out of here. You run away from the goddamn plate.
You can make a case that he's the best hitter of all time.
Ichiro.
You could make a case.
Is it numbers wise? Did he beat Pete Rose?
I think for the first 10
Stan Musial, Pete Rose.
He didn't beat Pete Rose, but
did he beat Pete Rose?
He started
Japanese stats is like fucking transferring community college fucking credits to fucking Harvard. All right, shut your mouth.
Not really. They're good.
Well, they're very good. Listen, hold on.
We just touched knees. We had a gay moment.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
Now, relax. I'm glad you didn't have your shorts on. All right, listen. Like the guy who has the most home runs, more than a Higuera, is Sadahara O. Sada-O is a Japanese
guy.
He's the Babe Ruth of Japan. Look him up. Sada-O. They call him Sada-O. And
Godfrey knows a lot of shit.
I don't fuck around.
He's a smart kid.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate you. Slurp. he's slurping a fucking tea. You would think we'd have liquor here. We got teas and coffees and little fucking ice drinks.
Yeah, I'm talking about my sinus infection.
Sweet ass Whitney Houston t-shirt.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's how.
I love that shit.
Nice
that
one,
shit
cuz.
Oh, it's beautiful. That's gangster shit right there. Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
No, but Whitney Houston's a gangster. You have DMC.
Yeah.
DMC. I love that you don't have Run.
We didn't even plan that. Look at that. We both have
call that music
black superstars on our shirts.
You guys, and it's the
and he's got
podcast
Dr. J, black superstar.
Shirt. But I know white people love wearing black people on their t-shirts.
Yes.
I know you won't wear your own people. You always wear black people on your t-shirts.
This is what we want.
They always have Ali t-shirts, Jimi Hendrix. Because white, what do you have? What would you wear? George Washington? What the fuck would you wear?
Washington.
Who would you have?
Who's
Gretzky?
our white guy that we could rep?
Well,
Ethan Hawke. I want an Ethan Hawke shirt.
Did you wear a Larry Bird? Larry Bird t-shirt would be like you're rebelling. Like, he's great, but stop.
But I'll tell you off the top of my head, my t-shirts that I wear the most.
White
all
t-shirts.
black people. My Whitney Houston t-shirt. I'm talking about black. Whitney Houston, a Penny Hardaway t-shirt.
Penny Hardaway.
I got an MLK t-shirt.
MLK, Martin Luther King.
I got that t-shirt.
What else?
And then I got a Muhammad Ali t-shirt. I got a Muhammad Ali keychain and t-shirt. Yeah. And then that's it. Yeah. As far as I'm trying to think.
But you don't have any white people. None.
I have a Larry Bird. That's it.
But that's it. But Bird is like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Bird was like the Eminem of NBA.
Yeah. And black people made Larry Bird cool.
Thank you.
Because I played my generation, I played basketball. Yeah. If you were good and you were white, they called you Bird.
They called you Bird.
You know who the only white guy I'll wear on my shirt? And I don't give a fuck what you say because he's white. Jesus Christ.
Jesus not white.
He's not white.
He's not fucking white. He's not. He's not white. Let me tell you why he's not white. Let me tell you why he's not white. All right? Let me tell you why he's not white. Because first of all, I know he's not white because blonde people don't go through the problems he went through, okay? Right. He has dark people problems, all right? Yeah. He got dark skin problems. I know this.
Are you saying he's Sandra D?
Sandy?
Look at me, I'm Sandra D. Me, I'm Sandra D. I don't know virginity. Won't go to bed. Okay, that's Stockard Channing, folks. Grease.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Woman.
I just finished watching. They had a black guy on Grease. He was on the band. Remember the little band?
Yeah.
He was the one black guy. He didn't say shit. He was like Franklin and fucking Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Remember Franklin?
Yeah.
He was the chocolate version of Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just finished watching the documentary of Alan Carr. Who produced Grease. It's fantastic, this documentary is the shit.
Really?
It's called Alan Carr. He produced Grease. Literally was behind the brains of Grease. And he was this flamboyant gay dude and ended up fucking up his career at the end, but he produced Grease.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just imagine being behind such a smash hit.
It was a smash hit.
Imagine being the guys that, because just recent Game of Thrones. Imagine you created Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
What your fucking life is like.
You're good for life.
It was like the Super Bowl yesterday with the first episode coming out in 2 years. It was like Super Bowl parties.
I didn't see it. but I have a new 20 minutes on it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see it.
Right.
And motherfuckers that are mad at me because I haven't seen it yet. I haven't finished all the seasons yet.
Wow.
Dude,
what's wrong with you?
Godfrey,
Shut up.
Godfrey's one of the most prolific comedians, truly, of all. I mean,
Godfrey's one of the most talented comedians in the world.
If he wasn't
I
addicted to
appreciate-
pussy, he'd be a fucking rock star.
You're such an asshole. I'm not even addicted to pussy, though. That's not. My thing is, I don't spend my time trying to fuck. I mean, I'm busting ass. I bust my ass doing shit.
Dude,
I go
But
on
you have
auditions.
cleaned up some dime pieces.
I get
Giannis tells the story about the girl who just came up to you in the middle of the street, just started making out with you.
Yeah, that happened in
She's so
Montreal. We were hanging out. Remember that girl started making out with you in the
He may have
street?
cheated on his girlfriend with that one, but it's what it is.
Whoa, what the fuck is this?
You probably don't even remember because
No,
it
we can
happens
cut
to you
it
a
out.
lot. We can cut that. Yeah, maybe
Way
You don't have to
Song
cut it. You
Oh,
can
okay,
keep it.
okay.
No, I'm single. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Okay.
I'm single as fuck.
Yeah,
so
well, we were in
ladies,
Montreal.
piece of shit
Fellas.
try to bury
Hey,
me.
I cut out because I ain't a fucking rat. You know that,
I
Godfrey.
know you are a rat.
Ew.
I'll say you're a mouse.
Yo.
Not too bad. Not as big as a rat.
So we were walking in Montreal late at night, and they recognized him. It was like a guy was there too.
Yeah.
You don't remember this probably.
I can't remember.
Yeah. So we were walking, and then this girl just started making out with you.
Oh shit! My fault. My fault.
Oh, that's your phone?
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
So she started
sometimes.
making out with him, and then the girl he was bringing to the show
Was it
we were
12?
because we did like 19. We did the
Like
they
9,000
make you do
shows.
like 19 shows.
and then
ethnic
don't
show,
appreciate you. Go
yeah,
ahead.
for the ethnic show, and then this fucking dime piece he was rolling in with.
Yeah.
What was she? White girl, black girl,
Black.
Spanish girl?
I think she was black,
But
black
like
French
French
girl.
Canadian
Black
though?
French.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
It's like it's not even fair. Oh,
It's
French Canadian.
I know it's unbelievable.
She was from France.
She was like Congo, French, Paris, that real French. Then she moved to Montreal for college. It was fucking sweet. Yeah, it's amazing.
If you two guys combine forces, you
Think we can Voltron
You
on
could
bitches?
clean this place up.
Yeah, well, with girls.
Yeah.
Voltron.
Well, because is your preference mostly black women?
yeah, my preference is mostly black women, but I have been out with other ones too.
Yeah,
He likes-
So I go and I like
You
mostly
like Puerto Ricans.
I like
It's
mostly
Spanish.
Puerto Ricans, so we can take over the Bronx.
We can
tomorrow.
take over the Bronx. we can go. Wouldn't we be in cop uniforms? Just get out
Yo,
the car,
just banging
and go like
everything.
this. Hey, let's go get a coffee.
Yay!
Yeah, we could just be a cop team. Just a fake cop team. They go, yo, who are those two cop guys? It's like this vanilla and chocolate squirrel. We're like
that's
from
what
the
it is.
32nd precinct.
I want to hear why Jesus isn't white.
Oh yeah,
Let me hear you why
Great
Jesus
point.
isn't white. First of all, Jesus isn't white because he should be here. He's late.
Right.
So he's that's another thing. He rolled with a posse.
Yeah.
That's black shit. He
Right.
rolled with a
Good
whole
call.
bunch of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You feel me? And like I said, if Jesus was a white dude, I should have.
Why would he like crab legs so much? Black dudes love crab legs.
No, I don't. So
don't? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you're
Yeah.
fucking with a different kind of guy.
Yeah,
all right?
that's what I said.
I hung out with Donnell
Godfrey's
Rollins a lot.
black.
Exactly.
No,
That's Rollins.
That's
not
what I'm
me.
saying. Godfrey.
Shout out to Rollins.
Godfrey is black, but he's more racist against other blacks than some whites are. That's the truth about it is.
No, it's not.
It's
'Cause he's
Nigeria's
superior.
number one with you.
Well, Nigerians. There is that African American and African beef that we have.
Yes.
Because, let me tell you, because, you know, in Africa, they'll show African Americans as thugs and this, that, stereotypes. And then here, they'll show Africans with flies on their belly and shit, which
Yeah.
is true to a point, but there's people with flies on their head in America.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And then so when Africans and African Americans meet, that's when they fucking butt heads because, oh, I'm better than you, I'm better than you. But we're both in a jail cell. It's like weird. You know what I mean?
right.
But here's another thing about Nigerians, just to let you know a little, you know, I like this knowledge shit.
No, we love it.
Nigerians have the highest degrees in education in the world and amongst immigrants and in America. We hold the highest degrees in engineering, medicine, the whole Nigerians have the highest.
I thought
that's
that was
a fact.
I thought it was the Indian kids.
No,
who had
fuck
that.
no. We smashed them, please.
Smash them?
Yeah,
Come on,
smash
man.
them.
Asians too?
I think-
And we got bigger dicks. Stop.
True.
Big dicks and big fucking grades. Let's
Yeah.
keep it moving.
Yeah, my doctor, my pediatrician growing up was Nigerian.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, he was great.
So you know what's funny? Is Chris looks like a dude that would never deal with ethnic people. You look like you beat every ethnic person.
look like
up.
They call me American Christory X.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, he looks like
You literally look like every douchebag in every frat movie on
Yeah.
the planet, but
Yeah.
you're so like, my pediatrician was Nigerian.
Yeah.
My Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like not, you're such the opposite.
I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
You're
But that's what I think my comedy is. They think I'm going to talk about this, that, but I'm talking about diverse groups. I'm talking about my
like,
acid reflux.
You're like
ghosts. I'm talking about ghosts.
You're like
they're like, why is he talking about banging chicks in the ass?
You're like me. You're like me.
Yeah.
People they look at us. They look at our physical specimen, and they go, and then all of a sudden I'm talking about fucking Planet Earth 1 and 2 and David Attenborough and his brother Rick.
You guys are fucking nerds, is what
I'm
you're
telling
saying.
you, man.
Yes,
Cleopatra, right? Was where you were doing the last year when we did Montreal.
We were doing Cleopatra. The
He
club.
was doing his hour at whatever 8 to 9, and I was doing mine 9 to 10. So I would come and see I would watch the whole hour a couple of times, but I would always be there every night for like the end, and like every single time he was fucking smashing, wall shaking with new material. Yeah. And I was just up there struggling with my bullshit that it was fucking depressing. Yeah. You know, like where I was just like, what am I supposed to do here? Yeah. But then I don't know. But then I just figured out.
Seriously. But I can tell you where this comes from. You know Mo Mandel?
Sure.
Mo opened up a couple of the shows. He asked
that
to come
kid's
on.
screwed in. He's a screwed in Jew.
Yeah, he's no doubt.
Mandel.
He's no angry motherfucker too.
Very angry.
Is he angry?
He looks like a handsome 70s action star.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he looks like a handsome handicapped guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's handsome, but he's got some kind of illness. You know what I mean? Like I see he's a cute kid, but it's like I can see where ladies like, but he's frail. Like he's got tuberculosis or something.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
He hides that one skinny arm. He hides that one skinny arm.
He had polio when he was a kid, so he limps around like a dick, but he's still cute.
Yo, that dude fucks, even though he has polio leg.
Yeah, this guy fucks.
Yo, he saw my shows and he said, and Mo's a fucking alpha.
Yeah, he created Comedy Knockout, I believe.
He goes. I just want to tell you, man, I've never seen anybody do Smash with different hours. That was impressive. Man. But it comes from just work ethic. You know our work ethic here.
Nigerians especially, too.
Yes, no doubt. Yeah. We're always on stage. And I'm always last. Me, Attell, we're always the reason why I go last.
It's a preference for you to go last.
It's a preference because I can do more time. I do a little extra time. Yeah. Noam said that. I do 30 minutes. I don't do 15. While Will is doing 20 minutes in between everybody, I'm doing 30. I can sneak in because nobody's really around. Yeah. And I can work new shit out. So I'm always throwing new shit in. What can I do? And because I already got this shit. I don't want to do that during the weekday. I'm supposed to work new shit, so I'm always working new shit. I'm never afraid. I'm always working new shit. So I kind of put myself.
Yeah,
in
well, that's the silver lining, the positive thing of me watching you so much try that new shit, and even though I was like, fuck, like it was a struggle there for me, but. I started because I had to write a new hour because I was doing an hour special at the end of that year. And I was like, all the new stuff that I came up with the last 15 minutes was pretty much motivated by you because I was like, this guy just fucking takes chances. Because there were certain things that I'd say, oh, that didn't get a big laugh, but then the big laugh was coming right away. Where like sometimes it's very easy for comedians to just like stick with the shit that they know and take a big chance. But
you know why I do that? Because I was just thinking about this the other day. I sneak in new shit because I got them to like me already.
Yeah.
So I'm already likable. Okay, I've done 20 minutes of now I'm like, I'm gonna throw new shit in. They like me now.
Well, you have so much charisma too. It's like the charisma's off the charts.
With you. That's why the space is there to try new shit because they're already like, all right, man, we're with you, man. Right. And then what if you murder with the new shit? And what if you don't? But the fact that I'm comfortable with doing new shit because they're allowing me. Right, it's kind of this, it's a weird mental thing, but that's the reason why I let them like me. Then I just go, oh, let's talk about white people and their fucking hatred.
Exactly.
It's like, wait a minute, you were just talking about hockey.
Do you think white people have just a hatred in them? There's something, all white people, we have a devil
like
in
a
us.
European.
I think it's
they found out we all have like Neanderthal DNA. Have you heard that latest thing?
White people.
Only white people.
No, you guys, no, when white people say, we can keep it real here. Yeah. Black people, you fucking monkeys. White people are closer in DNA to monkeys than we are.
Yes.
You're closer to monkeys. And when you shave a monkey, it's white. Under it, it's just the brown hair.
Yes.
And
looks like Chris.
Monkeys have small dicks and they're always grabbing shit that don't belong to them.
Yeah.
How the fuck are we the monkeys? I just want to know.
And they all prefer.
It's weird that they call us monkeys when white people anthropologically are closer to monkeys than black people are.
Yeah. White people are close. White people, I guess they are closer to monkeys. I guess we are. The only thing,
You guys are talking about comedy. I want to talk about this.
Yeah. Do monkeys rent their furniture from Rent-A-Center?
More white people are poor in America than there are black. So
that's
fuck
true.
that.
That's a fact.
Rent-A-Center is white. I don't give a fuck.
That's a fact.
You know we travel to these bumblefuck towns.
That's true.
And you've seen some white poverty.
Oh, yeah.
You see ratchet whites and black. You're like, shit.
I'm telling you, man.
That's the beautiful thing about what we do. We go, this is a ghetto
The only
spot.
time I've ever felt uncomfortable, like fear for my safety in my life a few times, has been a pack of white guys, not a pack of black guys.
A pack of white guys.
Black people, every time I've had an encounter with black people, it's always been like family, fun, playing ball. It was great. But like there's only times I've been like, shit, I'm going to get my ass beat. It's been white idiots from Howard Beach. Like white Italians are like, yo, you fuck Francesca. I'm like, oh no.
Because, I would think that Italians would be like haters against each other because you could like have a better hair than that guy goes, oh, I fucking hate this guy. This fucking, he thinks his hair is better than mine. You piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you get the part, like I got a part in my left because I used to get it in my right. Like that's the gay side, you know?
But you got to admit, African American culture, not Nigerian.
Right.
African American culture is the most popular culture in the world. Which is interesting considering how small the actual population
What do you mean
size.
it's the most popular? Like,
African American culture is the most black culture.
Black culture
is the most famous culture. It's taken over the world.
But you know why?
The music, the dress
game,
style, the style,
you
the
know
whole
why?
thing. It's interesting.
Why?
You know why? Well, all the other cultures are kind of corny.
Yeah.
I mean, really,
Swagger.
listen. Like, listen. Other than like basketball, if you're a basketball player, you're gonna run into brothers, and all you're gonna do is talk about black players. You're never really gonna talk about white dudes.
Dirk was pretty good too, though. There's always one.
He's all right.
The only white guy
you're not gonna wear his jersey.
The only white guy that I will say, I'll say, Godfrey, just give me this. The only white guy that you could put always in the conversation, though, is Bird.
Of course.
Just Bird. If you're going to give us one white, you give us Bird.
You can put Bird. You can put Stockton.
Yeah.
You can put Mullen. You can put some
But it's just a few. The
Just a few.
majority is black.
It's a black sport.
It's
100%.
It's a black sport.
It's a black sport now.
It was supposedly designed by James Naismith, the Canadian doctor. That guy. He's a Canadian American.
Yeah.
Then I found
Wait,
out.
Canadian American?
Yeah, a Canadian. Yeah, he's like Canadian American.
He's Canadian American.
Zach,
I think he moved to Kansas.
Oh, he did.
He's born and raised in Canada.
Right.
But
That's why they have the Naismith Hall of Fame.
Why the fuck would somebody from Canada move to Kansas?
Well,
I don't know.
Because Canada looks
just
the
to
same.
find more white people.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Whiter than what he already had. If you've been to Canada.
So go on.
But I found out, I said, let me look up who created basketball because I don't always believe white people. So I said, Naismith. So it was the 11th century. It was Native Americans that created basketball.
Really?
Yes, Native American. It was like a hardcore blood sport where they had hoops, but you could tackle and you could bow.
I read about this where actually the winners were the ones who were killed. If you won the game, there was like some ceremony they would do where they invented basketball. There was the hoop was on the side. It's in the movie Apocalypto.
That doesn't make sense though.
No.
Because then you would just lose on purpose.
No. Because death to those people was like a different thing.
level
I'm
of
telling
tribal
you,
shit.
if you would win, it was like such an honor to be sacrificed.
So
it wasn't about living long lives in their
It
cultures.
wasn't James Naismith. So every time
Is that true?
It's like
Is that true?
Yeah.
So
it's like
the winners would kill themselves?
Hey man, I didn't
They
hear about
willingly
that
would
part.
be sacrificed if they won the game.
But I know it was a
Zach, can
fucking
you
bloody
fact check
sport.
Yeah.
And it's like with hockey. If you know, because you said you want me to come up with little black facts.
I love black. Well, no, I just wanted you to talk. We talked about history.
I was talking about hockey and in Canada, and I was talking about sports and how we're better than everybody in sports. I wanted to bait white dudes.
Sure.
I was like, we're way better than you in sports. And one dude goes, "Yo, what about hockey? What about hockey? And I said, well, listen, do me this favor, I want you to pull out your phone and look up Colored Hockey League 1895. Colored Hockey League, which was started 22 years before the NHL.
Wow.
Is black African Canadians came up to Canada and created the modern game of hockey in Nova Scotia.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, over 400 players, and 1895, and they just had it out in ESPN documentary. They said It's called Black Ice is the book, and people are like, "What the fuck?" They hit it. I just looked it up one day. I said, "Let me just look up hockey."
Wow.
And I looked up color, and it's all these black players.
Well, they say the best lacrosse player of all time was Jim Brown.
Jim Brown has the records for all lacrosse players. He was before he played football. He was lacrosse.
Well, now I mean, if you look at the NHL now, there's multiple.
PK Subban. There's my boy Kyle Okposo, who I actually know. He's Nigerian.
Kyle Okposo, and he used to be on the Islanders, who are.
And I went to see him in Boston when he played. He was for the Sabres.
And now, but like, because it was funny because it was like, okay, it's Kyle Okposo, PK Subban. You're like,
PK
these
Subban.
kind of weird names. But now there's a guy, I forget his last name, but he's on the. I think he's on the Washington Capitals. His first name is DeAndre. So I don't know what his last name is. So now it's kind of like real American black.
Real shit like
some real shit. Like it's not PK or a white black. It's like, this my man's name is DeAndre. And he's on the fucking Washington Capitals.
There he goes, Derek Jackson. Like,
Wait, I'll Google his
and
name.
they got, you've heard of the enforcers in hockey, right?
Yeah.
The enforcers are the guys that come and beat your ass. They pretty much, they're not the best hockey players, but they're the guys that warn the other team. If you fuck with our main guy, I'm going to come fuck you up.
Yeah.
Well, one of the best guys, his name is Gare. He's a black dude, LaRock. His name's LaRock, and he's the best enforcer in NHL. I think he might have retired, but he's a black dude who's the best enforcer in the NHL. I'm trying to tell motherfuckers, when people go, "Oh, you guys aren't dominating in this," I go, "Listen, white dude, you got frisbee. That's your thing.
Swimming too. How about
frisbee.
swimming?
Hold on, you got frisbee.
Yeah.
No one's fucking with you with frizz.
Yeah.
You got
frisbee,
that because we're not interested in it.
Yeah.
If we get interested,
forget it.
It's a fucking wrap. Yo, shout out to Tiger motherfucking Woods.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Tiger should just go to every sports show and go, "Hi, suck my dick.
Yeah.
I'm out."
Agreed.
What's up? How you doing, Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah.
Suck my dick.
Yeah.
Next, suck my dick. Man, I am so impressed by Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
This motherfucker took a beating, man. Have you looked at his hair?
Yeah. He's balding. He looks like
his
shit.
hair describes everything he's been through. This motherfucker won the goddamn Masters, and what people don't understand.
That's what you get for marrying a white woman.
Yeah,
she took half his shit,
he
ruined
took
his
half
life.
Ruined his life. And
Yeah.
I think he must have got with some sisters and they said, "Don't worry, baby, we got you. Get the Masters back and bring your ass back to the community. You ain't cobbler Asian. You a black Asian, okay?
Yeah.
All right, you an Asiatic black man." He was like, all right. And so, listen, that motherfucker, you get your back straight, we gonna straighten it out. Just stop acting like a goddamn fool. I mean, your father's name was Earl.
Yeah.
You don't get any blacker than Earl. DMX's name is Earl.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Tiger Woods, which people sleep on, he has 4 Masters jackets.
Yeah.
Are people like forgetting?
Yeah.
He just won his 5th. He's one shy from Jack Nicklaus. Get the fuck. This is what kills me. They had that Bubba dude, that golfer. What's that guy's name? They had a couple golfers.
Bubba Whitey. Let's just call him Bubba Whitey.
They had a bunch of white dudes.
Yeah.
Because let's be real. Motherfuckers were mad that this black kid was beating the shit out of everybody.
Yes.
And he got his 3 Masters jackets before he was 30 or some shit. Everybody was mad because even Fuzzy Zeller, who's a famous golfer, said, "Oh yeah, Tiger Woods. Now that Tiger Woods is here, we're gonna have watermelon chicken." I go, first of all, he's half Asian. Can't you talk about sauteed chicken? No. He was like, he started making fun of him.
Oh, remember that?
Corny.
Yeah.
That shit's corny.
They did new shit on him.
It's corny.
I remember that.
But it's typical white racist shit. There's this. I'm not trying to be mean.
Yeah.
But whites are pretty predictable on their racism. It's
Yeah.
always going to be the monkey. They're going to draw something. Nigger go home. It's like hack racist shit.
Right.
Like, are you going to draw nigger go home on my door?
Yeah, it's not even creative
It's
anymore.
like I'm waiting. I just have my white paint bucket waiting for you to write to spray.
Yeah.
Like it's so fucking hacky. It's like, and so Tiger Woods winning his 5th Masters jacket. I go, let's just sink in. 5 of those green ugly jackets he had.
Yeah.
5 of them motherfuckers.
It's like Tom Brady shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Except he didn't cheat.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods didn't cheat. Tiger Woods
cheated on his wife.
And he wasn't blessed with white privilege.
Cheated on his wife. What'd you say?
And he didn't have white privilege.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That mother. And did you see the place go crazy when he won?
Yeah.
Tiger Woods is the only reason anybody's fucking with golf.
Now that's true.
Nobody was fucking with golf.
Nobody was fucking with golf.
Nobody was.
Yeah.
When making it hip, they never made it hip.
Just like nobody was watching SNL until Donald Trump got elected Trump 2020.
Where's your
True
Jack?
that. If it wasn't for Trump,
Just give us away. We're in the entertainment business. Give us away.
That's what I like about Godfrey. What I love about you the most is more than anything, race, political. You just are always keeping it the realist. There's always
Is
truth.
that bad for me?
No, it's just truth, man. Like I bet you, like there's certain shit I bet even things about your own people that you're like, nah, that's
No,
like,
I hate
like
it.
you don't side with Jussie Smollett just
No,
because
he
he's
was
black.
fucking no. I met Jussie Smollett. I did a video on there. I met him.
Oh, I want to hear your take on Jussie Smollett.
Very nice guy.
Yeah.
He was very cool.
You didn't get too close, though. He's scared. You don't want that getting on you.
No, I didn't get. I wasn't his type.
Yeah.
What is his type? He didn't go for the darker ones.
Yeah, well, no, you look like his type. There's this guy.
No, not at
you
all.
look like one of the guys that beat him up.
No, he hired 2 Nigerians. I couldn't believe it.
Those are 2 fucking cute kids, too.
Yeah, one of them
Those
just
kids
won.
were jacked.
One of them just won the Chicago boxing competition. Some shit. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
Here's the thing I'm disappointed real quick about those 2
go ahead.
Nigerians. They should ask for more fucking money.
Yeah,
I mean, if
$5
he's doing a fake hate crime, he only got what, like $2 grand?
They got 5 G's.
That's a
They're
10.
jacked
That's
kids.
at least 10 grand for a
That's
fake hate
bullshit.
crime.
Nigerians are so humble. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I don't do it. I can't do it for you. That's the problem.
Yeah.
See,
All right, yeah,
my
so go
thing
ahead,
is
yeah.
just cool guy, but when he first came out with that report, I believed it because a lot of MAGA supporters are attacking minorities for no reason. There's a lot of white men like fighting young black kids, like little black kids fighting women. They're not like fighting
Stupid. Yeah.
They're not fighting the real brothers. You know when you see dudes on the street, black dudes, you're like, I ain't starting with that.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
nobody's starting with you.
Yeah, no one's starting.
Yeah.
And I'm not the toughest guy, but no one just
No
runs
one's
up
gonna
on
fight
me.
you,
martial
though.
arts, though. a
I
little
know
bit.
martial arts, but is it going to work that day? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't just get run up on. People don't just run up on you.
Nah, even though I'm wearing a Whitney Houston
we don't
t-shirt.
look like pussies, okay?
Yeah.
But I'm not the toughest guy in the world. I don't want to get in any fight.
Right.
But I noticed that the MAGA people that attack minorities is always an old black person. It's never like some ashy knuckle motherfucker who's looking for a job with Timberlands on with no socks on.
It's not Kimbo Slice.
They don't fuck with the slices
Yeah,
and nothing
yeah.
because they know they pick and choose.
Yeah, it's
you know what I mean.
But I see that. But like most white people see all that shit as weakness. You know,
They know it's
all
weakness.
weak bullshit.
It's all weak bullshit. And when that happened, I thought, Jesse, I was like, yo, fuck that, man. That's bullshit. You know, and then I started to think, wait a minute, why would some dudes, and I know I grew up in Chicago and it's 20 below.
It's a cold night, yeah.
The fuck are they doing?
That wind hurts.
Yeah, it hurts.
It
Robbing
hurts.
you with masks on, saying, are you that faggot nigga with that is on
Empire?
I go, I didn't. 2 middle-aged white men watching Empire. First off,
Who's what,
kind of a
MAGA
gay
supporters?
black show. Kind of.
Yeah.
Who's
and
watching
they would know
that?
you like you're fifth, sixth in the
you're
call
the 5th,
sheet.
6th. You're not even top dog. Like if it were Terrence Howard, I'd be
Yeah, I
like,
was
well,
gonna say,
shit.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm like something. It just looks fishy, man. And Joe Budden, you know Joe Budden,
Of course.
Joe Budden's like,
I'm a
I
wife
knew
beater. I don't need a tank top.
Yeah, hell yeah. He's like,
That's one of his. That's one of his bars. White boys who was going up, sitting in traffic on the Whitestone Bridge. Me and my white friends. I'm a wife beater. I don't need a tank top.
Yeah. At that side,
He's a dope.
Do your
freestyle.
thing. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought he was right. He said, I knew it was something wrong when he first came out with that shit because he had the noose around his neck. Then he had this little makeup. He wasn't even beat up.
Yeah.
And then he goes, I'm the gay Tupac. I said, oh, you done fucked up.
Yeah.
You fucked up.
But do you think the black community will like welcome him back? Like, with
he has to. I think if he has
He's
to
got some friends in
apologize.
high places because he got off 16 counts. And he was convicted by a grand jury, so he's got some friends in high places.
His brother, I mean, his sister is an actress. She's real. What's her name? Journey Smollett. Very cute chick. I think he has to. There should be an apology to like, hey, but I don't know if he's going to admit that. I don't know what to say. This business is so strange. It's so weird.
Yeah.
But I don't know what's going to happen.
You know what I feel like too?
I think it's just narcissistic. It's just sociopathic shit.
Well, it's almost like now I know like even though I don't go for it full, in our entertainment business, say, oh, straight white guys aren't getting anything anymore.
Oh, man. That's what Chris Pratt said.
No,
that fucker said
No,
that.
it's all bullshit. I don't agree with it because I'm like, we all have opportunities. But in a way, in a way, I feel like for media purposes or like entertainment purposes, it's almost like if you're all the way white or all the way black, they kind of don't care. They just want like shit in between. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I feel like the opportunities for we're just normal whites and blacks. Like, oh, you guys have been around. Now it's like, are you a transgender Indian Eskimo?
Right.
Then we want to talk to you.
Right.
But it's like, oh, you're just black, but okay, or you're just white.
That's
all
it.
right.
Yeah, it's not interesting.
Do you feel that a little bit?
Yeah, I feel it a little bit, but the white dude will never lose. He will always be running shit.
Yeah.
The white guy, whether he gay or heterosexual, will always be running shit. That's why when white gays, they go, yo, it's like being black. I go, stop. Black gays don't have any power.
Pretty soon,
white
Chinese,
gays,
though. Chinese are doing pretty good. Chinese are going to take over.
I believe they're going to
Maybe
take over on
China's
a
gonna-
political level. I don't know about acting, though, because they're billionaires. millions of them, but you barely see any of them.
Yeah, but
they're everybody's girlfriend now, which is weird.
Yeah,
they're everybody's white. Every white guy has a Asian girlfriend. Have you seen it? Have you noticed? I'm not saying every white guy, but a lot of
Jewish guys and Asians because they meet in Ivy Leagues. They meet in the Ivy League schools.
I think that
a lot of Asians and Jews.
But I think also there's a website because it's getting a little ridiculous.
Gotta be.
I think it's called Ugly White Guy Cute Asian Girl. .com. It's like it's fucking ridiculous. They're the fucking weirdest looking dudes. These cute white Asian guys. I go, is there a website?
The only cute dude that I ever see rocking cute Asian girls is Russ Manif.
Russ is good looking.
He's the only good looking dude.
Russ is a good looking guy, so he can rock anybody he fucking wants to. I get that. But there's usually, dude, have you seen? They look crazy. It's these weird fucking nebbishy.
Yeah, it's like dudes like I don't want you near my child, but you have an Asian wife,
and you have an Asian wife who's all in their face. I go, it has to be an arrangement.
Probably.
And listen, I'm sure people will be pissed at what I just said, but I don't give a fuck because I've noticed it. I go, what is going? I just want to go up and go, how did you do that?
Yeah.
What did you see in him?
Right. Right.
Yeah. There's some couples you just go,
Yeah.
like ill.
Japanese girls love black kids.
Oh
though.
yeah.
They love hip hop culture.
They love hip hop culture,
and they like getting cracked open and cleaned out by black guys.
Whoa, holy shit!
That's what we say when we bang a girl. We
bang girls cracked open and cleaned out.
Well, I got you. It's like a loose outlet. You know?
Yeah.
It's like a loose outlet when you put your phone in a thing. You go, wow, there are a lot of black outlets came in this one. No way. Get out of here. Whoa, get out of here. Back up. But I'm supposed to do some more black shit. Oh, yeah, the Jesus thing.
Yeah.
Another thing, too, in the Bible, I would have believed that Jesus was white if we would have had a verse with him complaining about sunburn. Never did. You know, when Jesus gets touched by Matthew, he's like, ow.
Yeah.
Out with Matthew.
Yes.
You know thy skin is tender with thy touch. There was no complaints of sunburn, so I believe they were all black. Personally, they were black. And the Jesus that you see is a Cesare Borgia is the guy's name.
Yeah.
He's an actual guy.
Really?
Yeah, it's an actual man.
I didn't know that.
It's a guy named Cesare Borgia, and the bishop at the time delegated him to be the image of Jesus.
Right.
Really?
Cesare Borgia.
That's did you know that?
No,
I knew it was, and obviously you could tell it's some white. They made him white.
Jesus
that
wasn't
man
white. Existed.
I think Jesus.
But it's Cesare Borgia.
Jesus was like an Arab looking kid.
I think he was black.
But
I just think they say Arab just so they can lighten him up.
Yeah.
I think that he was a black dude because the hell he went through.
Yeah.
That's black
So you
suffrage.
think he was full black?
I think he was a black dude. Personally, I think a lot of people in the Bible were black. They're just the hatred for black and Africans.
Yeah.
They would just like cover it up because they don't want. No, we can't have that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of black royalty in Europe. There were black kings and queens. It's
but
the
they've
truth.
never spoken
But
about
they won't speak about it. Like in the Vatican, there's the Black Mary and Madonna that the Pope kisses every time he goes in the Vatican. There's a Black Mary and Jesus in the Vatican, but they celebrate the Black Madonna and the Black Jesus.
It's so weird.
And Buddha is black too. Buddha is black too.
Not Asian.
Sure. Yeah, Buddha's black, but they don't say it. I'm telling you. You,
I believe you.
A lot of Southeast Asians are black. You ever seen black Filipinos? They're called negritos. They're in the mountains.
Yeah.
They're black.
Well, he was in physical therapy, so he knows a lot of Filipinos.
But my mother was a nurse. I grew up with Filipino. I had a Filipino girlfriend in sophomore year in high school.
They have like a snapping turtle accent, right?
They talk like that. A lot of times your body is fucked up. You're all fucked up. Chris, you're fucked up. If you say tae, that means shit in Tagalog. Tagalog. Tae. Yeah. Kumusta ka? Listen, your whole body's fucked up. We have to massage your body. So I ate pancit, adobo, I ate all that food. But they have the black Asian. So you have to understand, anthropologically, everything you see is African. Even you're a Greek man. Greek Orthodox Church comes from the African church.
This is the stuff I need to know.
But a Greek man told me, he said this, the Greek Orthodox comes from African Anglican. Yeah, it's the same style. Like whatever, what the Pope wears, it comes from Ramesses, the African god in Egypt. All the shit the Pope wears is African. It's all African shit. Right. But they're not, because people hate us, they're not going to believe it.
Why do people hate black people so much?
We didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I think it's more, how jealousy can turn into hatred. Mm-hmm. I think it's a jealousy thing because think about this. Now, listen, I'm gonna even, we're comics, so I'm gonna keep it real. It's so funny. I always tell white dudes, you're fucking yourself up when you go, I don't want my daughter fucking no black dude. Okay, first, let me tell you how you fucked up. You can't keep bringing up black guys' dicks What girl's gonna be like, damn, I gotta stay away from them big old dicks?
Yeah.
First of all,
It's more of a compliment than anything.
You're fucking up by bringing that up.
Right.
And if some of the really racist white dudes that don't want their daughters marrying black dudes are always watching sports. I go, you're watching sweaty black muscular men run up and down a field, and your daughter's watching. And you're wearing a black dude's jersey on your back who's 20 years old. Who's the bitch in the family?
Right.
You feel where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So you got posters of all these black men.
It makes sense.
You're listening to hip hop, jazz, this, black, and you're telling your daughter not to fuck. She shouldn't be fucking white men.
Yeah.
She'd be like, why should I fuck white men? You don't watch any of them.
Yeah, Daddy, I want to fuck one of your idols. Yeah. I used to have Dominic Wilkins on my wall.
You know what I mean? But it'll be like, you'll take your kids to a basketball game.
Right.
And you're cheering on black dudes, and your daughter's going, look at these fucking superheroes. And your father's going, oh my God, he's my favorite. You're acting more like the bitch than your daughter.
Yeah.
And then you're going, they got those big cocks. Yeah, what woman's going, oh man, I better
Not
stick
for
with
me.
this little dick motherfucker.
Yeah.
And there are white dudes with big dicks too. Let's keep it real. But I'm saying, in average, if you're bringing up sexual prowess of black men, and your daughter's hearing this, first of all, when I see a white girl that doesn't like black men, she's lying. She's faking it because she doesn't want to get her ass whooped by her daddy or whatever.
Especially if her dad's from Long Island.
It's like it's like when I see we ever see like I love to look at Klan pictures, old Klan pictures.
Okay.
And I see white women in the Klan. You know, they always have those little McDonald fry hats. They don't even have a full Klan hat. They have a McDonald fry hat. They look like they don't mean it.
Yeah.
They're like, the niggers, goddamn it. You know these white girls want some dick.
Yeah.
They want some real. You know that.
Yeah.
And a white man's like, you better not go fuck that big dick. Really?
Yeah.
What woman? You know, this is what I'm saying. So you shouldn't mention it. If you're really, really about your daughter not fucking a black dude, don't bring it up.
Yeah.
Don't watch sports. You keep watching sports, she gonna fuck a black dude.
Right.
And this happens in the South where they praise basketball and football.
Yeah.
It's like a religion.
I know.
Isn't it funny?
I'm trying to help people be racist the proper way.
Yeah.
Do you think that's why Nashville brought in a hockey team to prevent the daughters from dating blacks?
No, dummies, because there's black dudes showing up in hockey.
I know.
Fuckheads.
PK Subban is on Nashville.
I know, you dummy. And he's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
you were kidding.
Hockey got
thought it was
popular.
serious.
Hockey what?
Hockey got popular in Nashville because of him, I think, in part.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course it did. Montreal went crazy when he left.
Yeah, of course.
They went crazy because, I'm telling you, because we're really good at this shit. Grand Fuhrer. If you know Grand Fuhrer, Montreal.
Well, he knows the Fuhrer, yeah.
Grand Fuhrer is, check this out. I went to the Hockey Hall of Fame with Bo Burnham and Steve Byrne.
Oh, yeah.
Years ago. We went. And Grand Fuhrer's shit is sick. His whole display, goalie. He was a goalie for the Oilers. And I was like, hell yeah. I was like, yeah, black man, motherfucker. Willie O'Ree was the first black person in the National Hockey League. He was the first black dude to be in the National Hockey. Willie O'Ree from Nova Scotia. I saw his whole plaque, the whole nine. But we pretty much created modern hockey in 1895. 22 years before the NHL, we created the slap shot and the goalie leaving the crease.
Yeah.
So fuck you and fuck all of you.
Fuck white people.
I like how we talk about it because you guys get it. But people will go, you don't like white people. When
not our fans.
When I'm
Our
hanging
fans
around
are
a bunch of white people, I go, what are you talking about?
You always notice that the white supremacists are always like the worst candidates for white supremacy. So there's some guy with 4 teeth going, white people are superior.
Yeah.
We're the superior ways. You're like, what do you do? You're like, I'm an assistant at a car wash. You're like, are you really superior?
It's such hypocrisy behind it. Because I'm thinking, if you would think the KKK, it's like the name is amazing. Ku Klux Klan means circle,
and it's got a nice ring. Yeah,
it's Greek, like Ku Klux. It's like it's like a Greek origin.
Everything comes from the Greek. We're the original people.
Well,
before Nigerians.
Well, Africa. You guys took all your shit from Africa.
Yeah, we stole it.
All the Socrates and Aristotle.
So you guys, the Greeks and the Nigerians did their things, and then I'm German. We came in, we cleaned it up.
Are you German? Oh,
he's mostly German. Did you know that?
Are you?
Yeah, he tried to exterminate my people.
Look at this guy. You're not even Italian.
No,
I
he's
thought
German.
I was, but then we did the Ancestry.com on the show. Found that I'm like 80% German.
No, you always knew you were more Irish and German. He's mostly German.
That's where that douchey look comes from.
Yes.
Like
Just like, hello.
He's looking at you like I have to clean him out.
Yeah, I
We
just
have to get all these dirty people out.
3 weeks ago, I was in Germany. I was in Dresden, Dusseldorf, Berlin, Hamburg, and Munich.
You doing shows out there?
I did shows with my boy Oliver Pollock, who's the only living Jewish comic in Germany. And I was hanging with my boy Michael Mittermeier from Munich. He's huge German comic.
And do the German crowds love the American
smashed
style
it.
and
He
shit?
fucked a lot of German girls. Let's be honest.
I did not.
They love
I
black
did- I
guys.
got-
German women love black
Yeah,
guys.
but I
love
did not
black
get any
guys.
pussy. I got
Really?
none. No,
What?
I got.
Just-
Well, we were like going. We were staying a day or two, and with the Me Too, I just was very cautious. I wasn't really tripping on. I hung out with some girls, but I didn't. There was no fucking. They were, and then they were kind of bullshitting. So I wasn't. I'm not gonna try.
They're
for
beautiful
you.
out there, though. The German girls. Beautiful women
are
everywhere.
It doesn't fucking matter. And so it's so funny because the Germans were like, I went on stage and go, oh yeah, Germany, Deutschland. I said the headquarters of hatred. Nice. And then I go, this is white people's Africa.
yeah.
Like I saw guys that look like you.
Oh, yeah.
That look like we're like, oh, you think they're gonna go, what's up, dude? They were like, und Gottfried, I was watching you on Vlad TV. It was very good. Everybody sounded like a Bond villain.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Godfrey. Very
They're
funny.
also tall,
Very-
right? Everybody's like 6'3".
Not everybody, but they're tall people, but not everybody's tall. It's not like the Dutch.
Yeah,
Now,
Dutch.
the Dutch, everyone's fucking big.
Let me ask you this: Did they tell you before not to make any? You can't even say Nazi; it's a crime.
Nah,
They didn't say
you
don't.
want, right?
Nah, because Oliver Pollock, who is when he comes, you guys got to bring him on the podcast. You really like him. He's going to move here for a few months. He writes about anti-Semitism, and he's really. I was on his tour, his first leg of his tour, opening up for him, and then he set up some solo shows for me. He talks about that shit. He makes fun of Jewish shit. You can go
And
all
he's
out.
like a legit celebrity in
He's
Germany.
a legit celebrity, and they want to hear real shit.
Yeah.
Even though Germans they're sick of that fucking Nazi shit. But I go, well, motherfuckers, you act like you stopped being racist. Relax.
And you act like it was 300 years ago. I mean, there's still people who are alive who are repping Nazi Germany. You know what I mean?
And it's like, look, you have to deal with a few jokes. Fucking deal with it.
Deal with it. You're still running shit.
You fucking tried to exterminate everybody who wasn't German.
And then can I tell you too?
Yeah.
Man, there's a lot of Nigerians. I went to a Nigerian restaurant and ate Nigerian food in East Germany, in the middle of East Germany.
What is Nigerian food?
There's different kinds. Fufu,
It's a lot of meat,
gari,
right? Meat
a lot
dishes?
of meat and soup. Is egusi. There's different names for it. It's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I ate it every day of my life. You know what I mean? That's why when people see me bench, they go, "Hey,
That's
what's
what I
up?"
do.
My name's, I love Dees.
Yeah.
I love your character Dees.
Yeah.
You ever
You
see
like
his
my Dees
Instagram?
character?
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
up, guys?
It's like, what's up, bros?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's Dees.
No, your fucking Instagram. Well, you're like, because you've been around a long time, movies and all that shit. But, like
I
now the
embraced-
ticket sales are coming from the Instagram shit.
Man,
Most of it.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
We're
keeping it real here.
I would keep it real. It was like Greer Barnes, who is another incredible comedian.
One of the best.
One of the coldest
Rips his
motherfuckers.
Comedy Central half hour in sandals, cargo shorts, and a winter jacket. It's one of the most wild outfits I've ever seen anybody do a television
Other than
spot
Dane
on.
Cook's a half hour.
Yeah,
that one was out of like, what the fuck
but
was
Greer
that?
Barnes fucking smashes
Yeah, yeah.
in cargo shorts and
Cargo-
sandals.
so
You got to
funny.
be a real motherfucker to smash on television with cargo shorts and sandals on.
Sandals as a black dude.
As a black dude, yeah.
Looking like a small Idris Elba.
Yeah. So 2 years ago.
So 2 years ago, I got off my ass, man. I said, we were all talking about it because we're around some talented motherfuckers. Every day we have the privilege of being around all of us. Just everybody's just talented, works hard, and you go, I was talking about the Instagram and I got on it a little bit. I didn't really do much and I was bitching. And then I said, fuck this shit, man. I'm gonna embrace this shit because it's a train that's going and you're gonna get left.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I got on that motherfucker like it's one of those like Bond shit. I got on the back of it. And you know how you get dragged first?
Yeah.
Get on.
Yeah.
I got on that bitch and I called up. There's a guy named Rennie. Shout out to Rennie Lorenzo. He's an Instagram star. He's at 2 million followers. He's in college. He's like 22 years old. Everybody said, yo, there's a guy that looks like you on Instagram.
Okay.
He's fucking hilarious. I look at him. I go, damn, this dude does look like me. And so and he came by the Fat Black and Big Steve was like, he goes, Godfrey, man, there's a guy that looks just like you. I swear to God, he's a doppelganger.
Yeah.
And so I go, all right, I'm gonna call this dude up. And I DM'd him. I said, hey, dude, what's up? Everybody say we look alike. He's like, yo, man, what's up? He's a fan of mine.
Yeah.
What the fuck? We got to do something. I said, fuck it. Let's do something. I'll play your stepdad. I'll play like your dad.
But, yeah.
Man, he comes to my apartment. We do a sketch. I just, after we finish, I watch him edit the motherfucker on the phone.
Yeah.
Put sound effect. It was crazy.
Like it's a whole new world.
This motherfucker's like, he's like, hold up. Then he goes, now I'm going to send it. I'm at 8,000 followers at this point.
This is 2 years ago.
2 years, I was like 8,000 followers.
Yeah.
This motherfucker sends it. And he goes, now pick up your phone. I literally look at my numbers go up. It was 8.1, 8.3, 8.5. I was like 9,000. I went up to 12,000 that night.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I said, he goes, that's how it's done. You have to get into the network.
And now you're at like 200,000.
I'm at 250, a quarter of a million now.
Yeah.
I'm at a quarter of a million. I hit it a couple days ago.
But like now, just because you've been around forever, so many people are fans of yours, but were you seeing like a few years ago, ticket sales not be as good as they were? But now that you're embracing Instagram, you're sold out again?
The good thing about my career as a headliner, I've been fortunate to have kept my steady group of people.
Yeah, it's like many generations know you.
There's times I go, okay, I sold out here. I sold out a few shows. I've always been there.
Right.
Where it was never like, damn, nobody's here, Godfrey.
Even in the beginning of your career.
It was always decent. I always had decent numbers. Boom, 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 boom. It was always a steady growth. It was always a good, that's why comedy clubs keep me. Yeah. That's why I've always been able to do.
You also
40
rip.
And
you're also a funny guy.
I murder like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And because
you're a stone cold killer.
It's so funny.
Yeah, that's why like sometimes I hear other comedians be like, oh, I just murdered. And I'm like, I've seen Godfrey murder.
Yeah.
That's a murder.
Godfrey kills.
And
it's like,
I've had to come after you guys. Boom, 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 boom. But when you because it's people go, oh, I come with the confidence of murdering because I put work in. I work hard at my shit. I don't.
You're also gifted too.
I appreciate that.
And you're sitting right during the day, like you're thinking of shit all day.
I'm thinking of shit all day, and I don't take stage time for granted. I really go on stage. People say, wait a minute, you just got back from, I go, but I have time to go do my set. I'm going to go do it. I don't take days off. I don't cancel. If I miss a day, it's because it was a mistake. I got scheduling wrong. That's why when someone gets mad, I go, motherfucker, you know I don't miss my shit. It was probably I didn't know something, but I'm always on stage. They go, you don't take a break even when I'm exhausted. I go, sometimes the best comes out of you when you're fucking just, you're not feeling it, but sometimes sometimes when you're so tired, you don't give a fuck and you come up with like amazing shit and they record everything. So you keep that and go, damn, I'm going to do that shit. I did a whole 20 new minutes on fucking Game of Thrones yesterday.
Yeah.
New shit. And I was like, I'm going to talk about that because you're going to be able to talk about Game of Thrones for years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, what the fuck was I talking about before?
We're talking about
Instagram. So Instagram, now I've seen the work that I put in. Now, once I started fucking with Rennie, I said, let me get with King Batch. You know King Batch?
Sure.
18 million followers. His girl, Amanda Cerny, 25 million followers. D-Storm, 5 million. And the girls, the fucking hottest chicks, they all got 500,000, 800. So I called up. I said, hey, Rennie, hook me up with King Batch. Rennie called him right away. King Batch texted me right away. Yo, let's do something. Comes to New York. I do something in his hotel room. It's the noisy neighbor.
That was hilarious. Where you kept going by like, yo, man, can you keep it down?
I said, yo, could you keep it down, man? We trying to sleep. All right.
Have you seen that? It's real fun.
I say, hey, my man, who's taking a shower, man?
Yeah.
Yo, man, put that shit on.
It's real funny. Yeah.
Yo, then I come back. Yo, who's doodling? Who's doodling?
Don't hit the side of the bowl.
Let the doodle hit the side of the bowl. Yeah. Let it roll into the bowl, man. Your splashes is mad loud, son. I did that, and that was all me. That's all me improvising. The next day, everybody calls and goes, my man, my boy goes like this, yo, let the doodles hit the side of the bowl. I said, what are you talking about? He said, motherfucker, your shit is viral as fuck on Instagram. Your shit, that shit is so funny. Then my shit got shared. It got shared. The Breakfast Club shit. So I was like,
then your numbers really
my numbers were like 10, 30, 30,000. And just not too long ago, did you see me with the white kids with the do-rags?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
That shit.
Those kids were real? Those were real
They
kids?
were real. I was at Nyack. I was at Levity Live.
Yeah. Oh,
and
they were
these
in the mall.
kids came with do-rags.
Yeah.
They say, hey, can we get a picture? I go, first of all, you have to let me record you with these do-rags. They were like, hell yeah, wave check. Wait, they kept going, wave check, wave check. I was like, what the fuck is wave check? And they was like, so you trying to get waves? I go, fuck yeah, I'm trying to get waves.
Yeah.
He was so funny. The kid was funny. I go, let me see that. So he takes off. He had like 2 waves. I go, oh shit. He goes, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And I released that bitch. I got 30,000 new followers in a day.
I can imagine.
This era is made for it. You could just, you're such a funny guy. You could just, if you have an idea, you just film it.
That's what I do.
Could reach. Me and Chris shot something the other day. We had an idea. It's already been seen.
The one
by,
in the street? The one in the street?
80,000 people.
You see what I'm saying?
Probably more people have seen that than whatever show you do.
But see, the thing is
it's a great era to be a comedian if you embrace it.
If you feel like something is funny, just do fucking release it.
Yeah.
If it fucking stinks, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't make 80,000. I got 5,000.
Yeah.
That's 5,000.
5,000. Yeah.
Fuck what you heard.
Yeah.
It's still
They're
5,000.
not all going to be as good as the other.
No!
I mean, every TV show has got good and bad episodes.
Some of the ones you think are not going to, because the do-rag thing, I said, this will be funny.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
You didn't expect it to go viral.
Man, I thought there was a glitch in my numbers. I was at 193. I went to 220,000. I go, I think something's fucked up.
Yeah.
And the kid was like, yo, we're on World Star. It went to World Star. DL Hughley shared it.
Yeah.
It was, and I still get people coming at me.
And you didn't ask him to do any of that. That shit was organic.
It was organic. And so now whenever I turn my, once I started fucking with these other cats, I start doing my own video. I go, I'm funny, just ranting and raving. It's like you do your characters. We have the skills. We have the,
just put it out
I
there.
just go boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
I'll be like seeing somebody on the side, say, yo, look at this man, motherfucker, man. 30, 40, 50,000. And then people come to my shows and go, dude, yo, the shit, that's why I came to see you.
But now you see, because you were saying you maintain it, now you see it's like sold out.
It's sold out. And even if I go to a club, like I was just at, shout out to Stress Factory in New Brunswick. I sold out a few of my shows. I didn't sell out all of them, but it was good numbers because I took the gig kind of last minute.
Right.
But I still was able to, and then I'm on Sirius XM too. I have my radio show.
What's the show? Tell it.
It's called Sirius XM Channel 126. It's called the Godfrey Complex on Channel 126, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. 2-hour show. It's dope. I've had motherfuckers on my show. Judah's been on my. Whenever you guys, if you ever want to come, you want to pump something up, any motherfucking time you can want to come.
And you got a podcast too.
I got a podcast called In Godfrey We Trust. It's at the Gas Digital Network, Louis J. Gomez and Ralph Sutton. And I went from 7,000 listeners to 20,000.
Sick.
I'm 20,000 and I'm only 29 episodes in.
Got more listeners than us.
But it's whatever. It's just putting in the work and doing it and not getting mad. I got off my ass and said, you know what? And Louis J. Gomez kept, and I got a kick in the ass from Bert Kreischer. I was on Bert Kreischer's podcast and Bert goes, bro, you got to do a podcast. You got to do a motherfucking podcast. I've known Bert since 97.
Yeah. Really?
What?
Yeah. That's another motherfucker selling tickets like you can't imagine.
And I'm so proud. First of all, he's one of the kindest motherfuckers
absolutely
you will ever meet in your life. He goes, God, you got to do a podcast. Dude, no, fuck that. Got to do a podcast. And I go, that's Bert. I'm at his house with his chickens and his eggs and his wife.
Yeah, in
he
his
goes,
garage.
You have to do a podcast, motherfucker. He kicked me in my ass. I said, okay.
Yeah.
And I said, let me do that. And then I got so much juice off of Bert's podcast. Everyone's sending me messages. Do a podcast. Do a fucking podcast, man. So I started, and then Louis J. Gomez is like, Godfrey, come on, dude. I'm doing shit. Come see our studio. For a year, Louis has been and I went. I said, "Fuck it." So I did it, and I'm. It's the best thing I've ever done, and I feel like also my focus is so different now. I'm all about like my work. I'm really all about my work.
You're free to do what you want now.
Exactly.
And you can make it doing it your
when
way.
It's the numbers that
you don't have to fucking collaborate with anybody in a network or anything. You can just do it.
Yeah.
And what you do and want to do can take you into full rooms.
And they will follow you.
Yeah.
And now I got people saying, Godfrey, I think you don't cost enough. I have people paying tickets. They go, you don't cost enough. And they're so supportive. They go, we're waiting for you to do theaters, man. I want to pay $100. I want to pay $100 to see Godfrey. Fuck,
you could do a theater. You could do it right now.
I got to believe in first of all, I'm starting to get into this. I don't know if you know about that manifestation and thoughts create things.
We call it homosexuality.
That's hilarious. I set myself up for that, you piece of shit. That was good. He's called homo. Shut your mouth. Stop crying.
Yeah, it's called
do
gay.
some work.
Yeah, why don't you go do a theater with Mateo Lane over here?
That motherfucker's talented as shit.
very
That
talented.
talent. I hate his ripped ass.
Yeah,
he's
he's
like,
fucking Diesel.
He's
I
so
saw the
Diesel.
other day he did like Liza. You see that Liza Minnelli? I mean, it's so
he's
perfect.
so talented.
He's a really
unreal.
talented kid. Yeah.
Yo, but we got to go though. We gotta go. We're almost at 2 hours. Yeah.
Yo, this was.
Yeah.
So I could come back. Wait,
we want you back
anytime you want
any
to come
fucking
back.
time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
For real?
Of course.
I
Thank you
will
for
come
doing
back.
that.
Dude, and we want to come on your shit.
Yeah.
And we want to
Come
do
on my
Instagram
shit.
videos. We need followers too,
Dude,
guy. You only
we
support
can do
black
it.
people, you
We
racist
could-
fuck.
Okay, you're right. We should do one outside today.
Yeah.
For real.
We should go downstairs and do something in the street.
Right now. I got a Whitney Houston t-shirt on.
Yo, this we need to do that.
Yeah.
You want to do it?
Talk about how white people only wear black t-shirts.
Yes. All right, let's go. All right, we'll see you guys later. Patreon.com/RichBoys.
Comedian Godfrey, Instagram. Follow me on that. Godfrey Comedian, Twitter. And listen to my podcast and Godfrey We Trust on Gas Digital Network on Tuesdays at 9:30. Subscribe with promo code Godfrey.
Yeah. All right, Patreon.com/BayRidgeBoys. All my dates, ChristyComedy.com. All Giannis' dates, GiannisPapas.net, right?
Speak you soon.
Oh, yeah.
Speak to you soon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dayton, Ohio this week.
Dayton, Ohio. Be there.
18th to the 20th. Dayton, Ohio. Funny Bone.
Yeah.
Fuck
Just
yeah.
go follow Godfrey.
Follow me!